Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Spirits of Lightning. This is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition homebrew actual play campaign. If you don't know what those words mean, as always, just sit back and enjoy the story and the adventure. We're just going to be playing this story that I made up and see if the party survives or not, or if they die horribly.
True.
So, before we begin, I wanted to ask everybody what their favorite memories are with Legos. Hashtag not sponsored. None at all, huh? Okay. Just
I
me
built
then.
a lot of Bionicles.
Hell yeah.
I had every single Bionicles up to the stupid bug ones.
Which stupid bug one? The like little ones that you could launch discs from their back?
Not little. They're about the same size as a
Well,
normal
you
one, but
know,
they're like they had like bug faces.
the like little pinchers.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had those. Those are cool.
they came in like a different canister.
Yeah, they had different canisters for like every set of them. I fell off after the ones after that because they like rebooted it or something, and they just made figures of like the bad guys, and they had like those
Yeah.
like rubber like sort of spike things that went over their frame, and I thought those were really cool. They were bad. They were the bad guys, and they didn't put up with no tomfoolery. Whatever. I used to have almost all of the comics. And then I always tell the story. My mom threw them out
Those guys on the
because...
left.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking of a different one. Those were the rock sheet.
yeah.
Those were really cool
Oh,
too
yeah.
because they were the bad guy. They were badass and they would kill you. I remember being in 5th grade and some of my friends would bring all their Bionicles to school and they would act out very age inappropriate scenarios with their characters. I will not repeat them because some of the things they did I can't vocally talk about on Twitch.
Oh no.
But let's say these were the kids that their parents let them watch South Park, so you can let your brain
That was
run wild
me.
with that. But no, my favorite, actually, Bionicles was probably my favorite memories of Lego, even though they were pretty simplistic as far as sets go. Nowadays, I have just started getting back into Lego. I did a Lego stream the other day, and that was fun. I really like building architecture stuff. It makes me feel like I'm playing Minecraft, I guess, but with better pieces.
Hell yeah.
The other Lego sets, I had two more. I had what was it? The Anakin ship from Attack of Clones, Return of the Sith, or
Okay.
the third movie of the
The
Yeah.
land
prequels.
speeder.
The like,
His spacecraft from the
yeah,
opening
his,
scene.
Okay.
yeah. And then I had
Kenobi.
I had the droid ship from Star Wars where it like could turn into like a 4 walking thing. Like it,
Oh yeah.
Neat.
yeah, it was cool. And it came like with the little ball droids that jump onto their ship to destroy it.
The droidicas?
No, they were like a little drone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the third movie, they were like jumping on Obi-Wan's ship and like killing his droid.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that movie exactly once, and that was in theaters. And for some reason, I just never felt like going back to it. I can't imagine why.
You should watch Star Wars.
We really shouldn't.
I
Watch Lord of the Rings.
No, if you want to watch a better space fantasy movie, just watch Dune.
True.
The original.
I recommend both Dunes personally.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler and I have both consumed some of the books, so, and we both enjoyed the film.
I had a lot of fun. I got the Fender Stratocaster Lego set.
Oh, neat.
And that was like my first and only of like the serious adult type Lego sets. With like a bajillion pieces.
Weren't we looking at that and the wings actually were like, don't they like flutter?
I don't know, but which one? The
Dune one.
Yeah, they have a Dune Lego set. To kind of
The
bring this back
ornithopter?
around. Yeah, the ornithopter.
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, he was talking
Oh,
about
no.
a guitar.
Oh, okay.
But if you just say Fender Stratocaster, like with no context,
I guess that's true.
it does kind of sound like a sci-fi thing.
Yeah. The
I knew it
Fender
was a
Stratocaster guitar.
Yeah.
You can make it in red or black, and I made it in black, and I've been thinking about like finding all the parts on like the outer shell and ordering them in a different color, because red isn't really my vibe, and I want to rebuild that guitar in a different color.
Yeah, you can buy pieces like wholesale either on the Lego website or through Bricklink. Those are both authorized sources, so that's really handy. I haven't done that yet, but that's an idea. I've seen some like really cool like custom sets that people have made on Bricklink, and I'm like, oh, I wonder how much this would cost to order all the parts and build. And it's like $1,000, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do that.
It's like, I don't think I will be building the Thousand Sunny.
Yeah.
Real. I probably liked the Animal Crossing Legos the most.
See, I wanted to like the like Animal Crossing and Mario and those kind of sets, but they're just kind of boring, honestly.
I always liked the like special pieces from sets that were like character sets, you know? And they have a lot of them. Like all the Animal Crossing stuff, it's like a lot of special like Animal Crossing specific pieces.
Yeah, I think the worst offenders are probably the Minecraft sets.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just straight up bricks. Like, well, the green brick is the grass. It's like like I could just make this with spare parts I have laying around. I don't know. But yeah, Abby, tell us about your rich history playing with Legos. Abby?
I didn't think you were going to talk to me. I was in the other room. I have none.
Yeah, Abby was never a Lego kid.
I wasn't allowed to be. Any Legos that came into my house became my brother's.
But those are for
You should have ate them.
Yeah, you should have eaten them.
I should have eaten them?
You should have eaten them.
That's what I did.
Yeah, no, my brother never really learned how to share very well, which is really saying something, because I was held back a year for not knowing how to share. Didn't help me learn how to share, I'm just gonna let you know. It just made me want to not share more. Because in my mind, my process was, well, I'm now older than these kids, so, like, I'm really not going to share
They
with
must
them.
obey me.
Now you're top of the food chain.
No, they still, like, were really mean to me. So I started biting kids.
Oh, no.
I'm sure that had the intended consequence.
Well, yeah, no, after 3 years, my dad just pulled me out of that school.
What was your body count at that point?
I don't fucking know. This is the first grade.
Racking up the bite
At least
injuries.
10 bites.
All I remember is being told to stand next to the... What was it? You have detention, so you have to stand near the chain link fence the entire time of recess.
Oh no.
Yeah, at my school they had a wall up against the building that you had to sit on when you were in trouble.
I wish I could
Pulled the
sit.
red
They made
card.
me stand. And I was so ADHD that I would tie loose strings of my clothing to the fence, and then they'd be like, "Okay, you're done," and I'd be like, "I'm stuck."
When you say sit, do you mean like wall sitting?
No, just sitting on the ground on the
Oh, okay.
concrete.
At least you weren't stuck to a fence.
I
Oh
mean,
no.
I never got punished. I was a good boy.
yeah.
That's some bullshit.
The playground in my elementary school, there was a very obvious way that like all the kids knew how to get out of the playground, but everyone was too scared to actually do it.
Oh.
I mean, thankfully, everyone stayed in the playground then.
Yeah, well, that's where all the fun was.
True.
Speak for yourself.
I just remember like a kid showing me, oh yeah, if you crawl through those bushes, there's a gap in the fence and you could totally just get out. And I just remember being like, and then what? Like,
Then you can play in the road.
yeah, like the big kids. And go where? Like, dude, I'm 6 years old. Where am I going?
I don't know. One time I ran off from it wasn't school, but it was like church. I ran off from church and I just went home.
Valid.
I lived like walking distance, so I just went home.
That's funny.
When I was in elementary school, I had a bad habit of wandering into the woods during school hours.
Came back days later as if no time had passed.
Got that slender sickness.
And
The fairies
they would
took
call
me
my
to
parents
their
and be like,
kingdom.
"Hey, we lost your kid again."
We needed you
And
to
that's
put
Z's
a
origin
fucking tag
story.
on this bitch.
One day you came back with a strange marking on your...
You're now an operator.
I was going for like a fae wild magic kind of angle, but sure, that too.
Who's to say Slendy isn't Faye?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Just nowadays you could just put an air tag on a child. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just microchip your small human being.
Hey, you know what? It's not a bad idea.
I've been saying that for years, and people
It's not
tell
the
me
worst
that's
idea I've
inhumane.
heard.
I did it to
The
my
problem-
cat, so.
The problem
It's true.
is that while it's a great idea to do with children, the line becomes at what point do you let a child decide whether or not it's okay for them to take it out?
Just have it degrade over time.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, what's the half-life on an air tag?
You guys are gross.
On an air.
No, that was actually in a book I was reading once, where that what was one of the ideas they had is they're like, we should just microchip people from when they're born, and then just have it in them for their entire lives. So not only the government can track them, but their family members can track them, so that children are never stolen ever again. And I'm like,
Ugh. I think
I was like, yeah, no, kidnapping. Yeah, you helped with kidnapping, but the problem now is creepy.
yeah, now
I think
everyone in
they-
your family knows where your child is at all times, and bad things never happen from family members.
Well, not even just that. Like every single person knows where you are at all times.
And
like
the
the
government.
government.
And
The government
Facebook.
already knows where I am.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, if you
like-
have a cell phone, the government knows where you are.
I clock and work every single day.
And like I was like, how in the like in this it was like some kind of like futuristic story, and they were like, yeah, no, what we're doing is we are microchipping with nanotechnology babies, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah. It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, it was that book was very Black Mirror-y. I think the weirdest part at the end was that like the main character was like, I must choose to be with these creepy weirdo science guys or choose to not do that. And she chose to do it. And I was like, you are stupid.
I want to live in cyberpunk world. I want to be tracked.
I mean, I did like the one guy who was like, "Hey, I brought shit back from the bottom of the ocean. Look at the see-through shark."
Huh.
That was kind of cool. But then he left the see-through shark in a tank with other animals, and the see-through shark ate them all. That's not cool, man.
I blinked out for a second and I have no idea what we're talking about now. So, on that note, why don't we
Same.
play some Pathfinder?
I wanted to go over my thesis, actually.
Well, you can submit that in writing and I will consider it. So, this is episode 8. Episode 8 means that one of the characters is going to die this episode. Those are just the rules. It says, and if you actually read the player core, on page 253, it says episode 8, a character must die, and it's going to be Sheeta. Fern, your thoughts?
What? Fern, what?
Your thoughts, please.
My thoughts on me dying?
Yeah.
I'd
any last
not
words
to.
for your character?
Curses.
I strike her. Do I hit?
I'm pretty sure.
Why
I think it's a crit too.
No, it's not.
Why I die? Why I have to die?
Alright, this has to happen. This is it.
It's in the rules. You can look it up for yourself if you want. No,
It
I'm
actually
just
says
saying,
your name in it.
Yeah, it just says me.
Yeah, it
just
says
me
if Fern is
dies.
playing in your group, kill her character.
I don't know why they wrote that, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's like
those dims the rules.
anyway.
It's in the paragraph right after Tyler's character will die first.
That does usually happen. I mean, small sample size, but weird that it happened twice.
But it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Yeah. Anyway, so I rolled a die to recap, and it rolled Abby, but Abby's kind of snuffly at the moment, so I'll go ahead and recap. So you all came to the town of Daizo during their summer festival. It was interrupted by a bandit attack. The bandits claimed to be working for a man named Akira the Wild Dog, who investigated him, found that he was a exiled Alcatrant from the town, and had been gone for a couple years, but seems to now be back. He went and found his hideout, and you fought and killed his lieutenant, but Akira was not there because he had already taken his men to come attack the town. So you rushed back using some spirit magic to get there first, rested up, and then in the morning, he attacked, and you are currently in the middle of the battle. So far, you have repelled some invaders on the western gate. You braved a house fire to, unfortunately, little benefit. But you did kill a couple fire rats, so those fire rats will know better than to mess with you next time. And
After a building fell on us.
yeah, it almost, well, actually, you guys probably would have been fine, but anyway, we left off last time with you taking a breather from fighting the fire, and you heard that from one of the members of the Bucket Brigade that there was a disturbance down at the docks. So you rushed down here, and this is where we pick up. So, you arrive at the docks. You see a man in Lego City. A man.
And he's about to fall in the river.
Well, if you play your cards right, he might. You see this man dressed in ragged robes. You see a fur cape that he's wearing. He's got a staff with bones tied onto it, and he's wearing like a skull and antlers on his head. Let me pull up. Switch us over to the tabletop view, and I will show you all what he looks like. So that's what he looks
at
like.
all.
He doesn't have the blood all over him quite yet, but he looks like that would complement his attire quite well.
Quick, Sheeta. Rush to him. He needs urgent care.
He's bleeding.
We don't know this guy.
And he doesn't notice you at first because he is commanding some creatures around him. You see 2 floating balls of water that are near to you on the docks. They look like this, just these balls of water that are floating through the air.
I can't deal with that.
And they are just like smashing barrels and knocking stuff into the river. You also see that there are 2 weird turtle-like creatures which are ripping apart netting and trying their best to sink some boats. They look like this. These sort of green turtles walking on their hind legs, and noticeably they have a sort of a crater-like indentation in their head, in which there is some water dribbling.
I wish I could just write "Hey" next to the picture of it. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Looks like a nice guy.
His name is Franklin.
Franklin.
Oh, is it?
Okay, so yeah, so the man at the bottom, or to the south, I should say, he sees you and he says, "Interlopers, you will be destroyed along with this pathetic town. Destroy the civilization, my pets. Destroy!" So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and you all can arrange yourselves into whichever. I have to actually add an encounter here.
He disappeared.
Oops, shoot, not the visibility button. Combat button. There we go.
19.
The game is paused.
I unpaused it. I don't know if it matters, but I...
Oh, okay.
Why did Fern and Dust roll their initiatives privately?
Doesn't
What
matter.
was mine?
Just curious.
As long as I can see them, that's what matters. Okay.
That's weird.
so-
I didn't even notice.
Okay, that's everybody. So top of the order in round 1, it is Lacriman's turn.
Oh, nice. Okay, well,
Dun, dun, dun.
let's see how I feel.
How are you feeling today, Lacriman?
I feel like I can run really fast. Alright, so I'm gonna... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... 65 feet. How far away do I have to be to demoralize?
You have to be 30 feet
Within
away.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 65. So if I move
Yeah, 30 feet from this gentleman
35.
would be right there. You'd have to double move to get up there.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter which order I do it in. So I'll do 2 moves. And then I'm not going to demoralize this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to strike.
Get struck, guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to
Criminal.
strike this man. And I rolled. Oof.
Natural
I rolled a
one.
1.
Yeah, that categorically does not hit. You come up holding your weapon above your head and you swing at him, but you misjudge the reach of your weapon and it just swipes past him harmlessly.
Oh,
And
that's my turn.
He just looks down at you and he says, "A mushroom, man. Oh, interesting. I wonder what you taste like." And indeed, it is his turn. So, first thing he's going to do is he is going to cast a spell.
Oh no.
He looks like he would cast a spell.
He casts a spell on himself, and you see he touches the staff that he's holding, and it starts to sprout with vines and leaves, and is just brimming with primal energy. I want to make sure that actually... Yeah, it is not factored into attacks.
Recognize spell, please.
Yes, it would be a nature check. What is there a range on recognize spell, or is it just within eyesight?
I'm looking at it now and I don't see a range.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a nature check then.
Yeah, it just has like critical success, failure, and critical fail.
Yeah, it just says within line of sight. So go ahead. A
Pumpkin.
17. I'm not sure if that's gonna...
Oop.
Because unfortunately these things are not like set DCs, it's just level based.
Oop.
Spell ring.
I know a person who puts this on every single character.
Oh yeah, so that is actually good enough. This is a primal spell called Shillelagh. Basically what it does is it... Shillelagh. So basically what it does is it transforms his staff into a +1 striking weapon. For 1 minute. So he does that onto his
I'm
weapon.
Irish, I know these things.
Ooh, the luck of the Irish. And then he's gonna strike down the Lacraman. I'm gonna have to roll this manually, because, like, I forgot to put an attack entry for them for their Shillelagh here. And the effect does not seem to be applying, so I'll just roll it manually. Which is fine, I love rolling my nice metal dice. Okay. That's gonna be a 26 to hit Lacraman.
Oh, that hits.
Lovely. Lovely jubbly. And I know that's not a crit, because you got pretty decent AC, so.
Yeah, my AC is 20.
But he does get 2 weapon damage dice. Okay, and he rolled 1s on both of them. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he conks you on the head on your mushroom cap. He says, "I'm going to make a particularly delicious stew out of you. And I'll throw you in my sukiyaki." That is his turn. Next up, one of the turtles kind of slowly turns around. Let's see. Okay, so it is going to speed. Oh, it is pretty slow. So it's gonna move away from the ship it was ransacking, into the middle of dock here. It'll probably move up to here, actually. Gonna spend 2 movements, and then you see that Lacraman, with one of its arms, it actually pulls on the other arm, and like a drawstring on like a hoodie or on your pants, the other arm shrinks into its body and the other one extends outward. So it's got this like very weird, like uneven arms. That is its turn. Next, one of the floating orbs of water heads towards the nearest foe. Speed. It just kind of hovers through the air here towards him.
Never tuffled with water before.
Actually, it's probably gonna be here. Okay, making sure it doesn't have any spells. It does not. It is just going to strike at you with a water tendril. It misses. So it will strike again. Also misses. So it just starts whipping you with water, Gim, and you just block it with your armor. It gets you a little
Weird.
wet, but it doesn't hurt you. Okay, that is its turn. Gim, it is now your turn.
Time to wrestle some water. I walk. I snagging blow.
Okay. 20 hits.
Okay.
All right,
Nice.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does it get balanced or?
It, as far as I know, it is not immune to off guard.
Okay.
So, that was your what's it called? Grabbing strike or whatever?
Snagging strike.
Nagging strike, okay. Okay.
And then I will use combat grab.
Okay. Okay, a 19 hits. Six
No,
points
it
of
was
damage.
grappled.
Okay, and you grab the floating water. It's very weird, like, you're just sticking your hand into this ball of water, but, like, somehow you have sort of tethered its essence in place.
Now this is funny.
Yeah, it's a really weird feeling. You're used to fighting, like, people and, like, things that you can just, you know, touch normally, but, right now you're just grabbing water. Alright. Next up is Ningyo. What would Ningyo like to do? D, are you there?
Oh.
Okay, well, in that case, we will delay Ningyo. Hop back in when he gets back. Next up, it is the other turtle creature's turn. They're going to do something similar. They're going to spend 2 movements to get over here, and then they're also going to extend their arm. Cheetah, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I was watching. I'm scrolling because I was watching the action down the pier. I'm way back here.
You sure are.
Alright.
You see that Gim is tussling with a floating ball of water, and you see some strange little turtle creatures run onto the dock from around these ships, and they look like they are approaching Lacraman. It's now surrounded.
We might want to identify.
Yeah, that could be handy.
Let's see. I am gonna... do an occultism check and see if I can figure out what this little orb thing of water is.
Okay, it would be either an Arcana or Nature check to identify.
Oh, an Arcana. Well, Nature is perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what kind of creature it is.
Oh my god.
13 I don't think is gonna cut it. Yeah, it just shy. You think it's probably some kind of elemental, probably some kind of water element. So that's all you know.
Then I think I'm going to... So let me see. Do I have my bow out or my sword out? I have my sword out. I think I'm gonna just strike it.
Okay. Yeah, it is
My
grabbed
final action.
by Gim, so it is pretty easy to hit. Mechanically, there is no penalty for striking this thing, even though your ally is grabbing it. But in flavor-wise, you know, try to watch out for Gim's hand in the thing.
Very carefully strike.
Okay. 22, because it is grabbed, that's a critical hit.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. So wait, if there's a damage button and a critical button, do I press the
You
critical
click
button?
the critical button.
Nice.
Coveted critical button. That just means it doubles your... Okay, 8 points of damage. You slice through it, and whatever magic was holding this elemental in place, it vanishes, and the water just splashes down to the dock and spills into the river.
I just cleaned my
Decimated
hands.
water guy.
Yep. Excellent turn, Sheeta. Next up is Asahi. So you know there is some kind of water elementals here. There's one left, and you see two turtle guys closing in on Lacriman, and he's also fighting what looks like a some sort of druid or shaman type.
I'd like to roll a nature to recognize the turtles.
Okay. It would be, yeah, Arcana or Nature, or if you have Yokai lore, I would give you that. Okay, a 26 is a critical success. So, you get 2 pieces of information about this creature. You guys have probably guessed, but these are a kind of amphibious creature called Kappa.
That is the ugliest photo of a cop I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
By the way.
It's certainly an artistic choice. On this is actually the official Pathfinder art for Kappa.
That's not the official like Japanese.
No,
drawing of
a lot of
Kappa,
portrayals in Japanese media has them like taller, lankier, with like hair around their head bowl. I will tell you like some of
and they're usually nice.
Yeah, they're usually like neutral creatures. Like they can be destructive and
Don't they eat children?
yeah, they have been known to like, you know, drag off pets or, you know, children into the water, but they're not like
evil.
Yeah.
Just don't leave your child unattended.
yeah, I mean like a crocodile will do the same thing. But they are also considered a type of yokai, which are sort of like spiritual monsters.
Listen, if a kappa takes your child away and drowns it, you were just being a bad bad parent.
Yeah. So you have already seen that they have the pull arm ability, which lets them extend one of their arms by shortening the other. It looks like they may have some reach with that arm. Additionally, you know just from legends that Kappa have a head bowl full of water, And in order for them to operate outside of water, they must keep that head bowl full of water at all times. So you know that bad things might happen if you tip them over or otherwise remove the water from their head. That's just what you know from legend, so I will give you 2 questions on top of that.
Okay, sorry, I was blowing my nose.
That's okay.
Defensive traits.
Okay.
So what?
It has no weaknesses, resistances, or immunities.
Just hit points.
Yep, and AC, and, normal stuff. But it doesn't have any sort of immunities or weaknesses, resistances, or anything.
Well, not having any weaknesses is not the best, but not having any immunities is also evens that out.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any suggestions about what I should use my second question on?
I thought you just did.
No,
no,
that
she
was
had
one.
one question.
Oh, I thought the first part was the
No, the first part was
question.
just the lore about them.
Oh, okay.
And that was not mechanical information, really.
Okay.
So I'll say...
Yeah, I found out about the arm thing because I watched them do it.
Yeah, so you can ask, like, something specific, or, like, the general categories I consider are, like, traits, or its level, or, attacks that it can do, senses it has, that kind of thing. What its best and worst saves are. Special abilities, that kind of thing. Or if you just
I
want to know
think
its
it's either
AC.
to ask about... Yeah, I'm either going to go with AC or saves, but I don't know which one would be more useful for you guys.
No.
Alright, saves.
Yeah, don't think about it too hard, just pick something.
Okay, what's its worst save?
Its worst saves are Fortitude and Will. Fine.
Okay, so they're flexible, just not fortitudinous.
Yeah. They are more reflexive than anything else, which is funny because they're very slow. But as you... Yet they are dexterous.
Yeah, I could tell they only had like 15 movement speed or something like that.
Yeah, well, they are turtles, which are not known for their alacrity, shall we say.
Yeah.
So, okay. That is what you know about the Kappa. Now, that was one action. What else would you like to do with your turn?
Well, the problem is I'm just really far away.
Yeah, you could possibly do a beast charge with
No, it's
Yukiko.
only up to double speed.
You can go right here. You can go up to one of the Kappa in 50 feet.
Oh, I forgot about the cop. I have it really zoomed out, so it's hard to see.
Yeah, this is quite a long battlefield.
Okay, I'm gonna boost.
Okay. You're gonna act
Well, I guess
together,
I have to act
boost
together
and,
and then boost.
boost and beast charge. You want to extend boost?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your nature check.
Okay. Ooh.
13 is not enough, so nothing happens on the extend, but you still get the boost.
Well, that's because I just rolled a 26 on nature. Of course, I only got a 13 the next time.
Well, it's like some kind of random number generator. Let me
Bah.
idle on. Okay, and then she's gonna beast charge, so move her 50 feet. Or up to 50 feet. Okay, but with exactly 50 feet, you can get beside nearest Kappa. Or,
Which space?
You could get to here, or that's 55 feet. You could get to here. You want me to move her?
Okay.
Okay, I'll move her for you.
Sorry, I can't stop sneezing.
Poor honey. Yeah, Abby's got a little cold today. Okay. So, whenever you're done sneezing, go ahead and roll your bite attack. Apparently, the second window that I have open for the tabletop only plays sound effects when I have it, like, selected.
I forgot to select stuff.
Okay, that's okay. Unfortunately, it's not gonna hit anyway, so...
I didn't have the beast charge on.
Yeah, that just gives you a +1 to hit, I think. Not have done it. Not a dot it. But you do get up in there and divert their attention away from Lacrimate. So next it is the other water elemental's turn. What is it gonna do? What is their intelligence? Average? Okay, so it's probably gonna go and try and fight the creature that killed its friend, so it's gonna hover up to Sheeta, and then it is going to...
Heck.
Let's see. Most of its abilities are just not very useful in combat, but it is going to try and strike at you, Sheeta, with a tendril.
I see.
20 to hit.
And that's against my
That is
AC.
against your AC, your armor class.
18, so it hits.
Yep, okay. So, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it just punches you in the face with a blast of water.
Quite refreshing.
like an enemy in Mario Sunshine, you are just blasted in the face with a jet of water. And then it is going to try to strike at you again. For an 18 to hit, which just hits you. For another 2 points of bludgeoning damage. So it flies up and just bashes you in the face. You're like... And you stop for a second, catch your breath, and then it hits you again. So you are just absolutely drenched at this point.
Wah.
Got a wet plant. Sopping wet plant. Okay, so it is Rydel's turn. D, are you here?
You might
Nothing
want
is
to.
loading if I try to use... Ugh. Sorry. Things are rough.
That's okay.
I'd say if you're there, I think it's fair to say Nino and them can probably act together.
Yeah.
Same turn.
Yeah.
Had to roll their turn back.
Somebody's decided now is a good time to use the paper shredder.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, I think... Oh, what? I need to open the sheet.
Well, just describe in general. Figure it out.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear me over that.
I can hear you.
Okay. He's just gonna prepare to throw one of his vials if somebody needs healing.
Okay, you may want to move closer, just because people are starting to migrate towards the enemy. But you would absolutely have the actions for that. There you go. And you can take Ningyo's turn now if you want as well.
Cool.
I'll move Ningyo. You got a little water elemental nearby that just blasted Sheeta in the face. Then further down the docks, you have a pair of Kappa who are kind of pinned between Yukiko and Lachraman. And then at the far end of the dock, you have this druid-looking guy who is hit Lachraman on the head.
I'm just gonna go with the good old standby of Divine Lance.
Okay, who would you like to lance? I think you have 120 feet range with that, so you could hit anybody. Or no, it's 60 feet, my bad. But that's still, you could get the elemental or either of the Kappa.
I have push to talk on, and I have to have Discord forward. I keep trying to talk with it in the background, and it doesn't do anything. I might actually use Inner Radiance Torrent, because if I remember correctly, that is a 60-foot line.
Okay. Let's see. 60-foot line, yes.
Oh, but I do have allies in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Probably don't want to hit my allies.
I mean, it depends. Do you like those guys?
Ningyo doesn't care.
That's up to you.
I like your hair.
It's a wig.
I like your puppet joints. They're very jointy.
They sure are, buddy.
So what's it gonna be?
I think I'm actually gonna try and cast Fear on the Druid.
Okay, that has a range of 30 feet.
Yes.
So you would have to get... And can you just let me measure raw distance and not try to deselect? Once I get, like, up here behind Yukiko.
Like it'll take you two actions to get up there.
And then 2 actions to cast the spell. So
Yeah.
You may just want to, like, do one move.
I can take
then...
1 move action and then Divine Lance.
Yeah, and then just kind of lance your way up the dock.
I have a water wisp attached to me.
Oh, you moved on to its space. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, it's not.
I would say that if you just want to move through that space, I would let you do that because it's tiny. But you couldn't stop there. Okay. That'll work.
Move there instead.
Who are you gonna lance?
I'm gonna lance the druid. Boy, howdy, I need to turn off push to talk. This is making life very difficult.
Okay, 20. Who are you targeting? Z, who are you targeting?
I believe he said the druid.
Okay.
Yeah, he's...
Okay, yeah, I see the pings
Fucking-
now. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
23 hits. So go ahead and roll your damage. Wow, 10 points
nice.
of damage. Nice. Yeah, you hit him with this bolt of light. Hits him in the shoulder, and he goes, "Ow! That hurt! You're hurting me!" Like that one guy trying to get a tattoo. That's a reference that I think only Abby gets, but... Okay, so next up it is Lacriman's turn.
All right, so first we're going to dirty trick. I'm gonna try to. Well, let me roll the check first.
Okay.
Thievery, and this is against reflex DC.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
That is a success.
Okay, so Lackerman's gonna wrap some of these. He's like covered in vines and stuff now from
Yeah.
Shillelagh. So Lackerman grabs one of these vines and just wraps it around his legs.
Okay, that makes him off guard.
That sounded like a question, so I'm checking.
Yes. So what's that do?
They're clumsy one
Clumsy
until they
wumsy.
use an
Okay.
interact to end the impediment. Or no. It ends automatically after one round. I was
Okay.
reading the critical success.
He has clumsy onesie. So that gives him a dex penalty. Excellent. Okay, and does that give you panache?
Good question. It doesn't say that it gives me panache.
Okay. I think it's because your swashbuckler's style that gives you the panache for demoralize. So hold on, stylish tricks. No, that just gives you still skill feat. Pretty trick. Yeah, no, it does not. But it does make him clumsy,
Okay.
so that's a benefit.
The next thing I want to do is I want to like try to shove him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be... I'm trying to figure out what action that is. I know what it is in first edition, but, let me see if, Okay, yeah, it's an action called shove. So you
yeah.
make an athletics check against their fortitude DC.
Let's do that. Athletics. It's 13.
That's a failure.
Okay.
So you push him, but you're unable to knock him off guard because he is bigger than he's like twice your size. So it's hard to like really get past his center of gravity.
That tracks. And I guess mechanically clumsy isn't really attached to that.
No, clumsy is attached to reflex.
So then I'm gonna
Oh, actually, hold on a sec. Dirty Trick has the attack trait, so you would take a -5 penalty to that athletics check for the shove, which makes that a critical failure. So that causes you to fall prone.
Okay.
So you're like trying to push him, and you slip on the wet docks and fall on your butt.
And how many actions is it to...
To stand up is
Stand
one
up.
action.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna use my last action to stand up.
Okay.
And the turn order is really not great for me, causing it clumsy.
Yeah. Because it's at the end of his turn.
I believe so. Let me double check. Critical success. The condition ends automatically after one round.
So that'll be after
it's at
your
the...
next turn.
Yeah, okay. That's good,
Okay.
actually.
Or he could just use an action to end it. It is his turn.
Right.
Let's see, what is he gonna do? I think he's gonna try to get some distance from you. So he's going to move further down the dock here. And then he is going to cast a spell. Let's see, what is he gonna do? Okay, so he is going to cast a spell. And as he finishes casting, you see miraculously, the wood of the dock twists and rises and grows into a tree in front of him on the dock. I don't even have a token for a tree. But let me just draw like a little green circle or something. Okay, red by default, but I can change that. There we go. So this tree just like rises to life on the dock in front of him, and he's just like and like as if let's see you get me now. And it's just a tree as far as you can see. And that is his turn. So now it is the Kappa's turn, the one nearest to you, Lacriman. It has 10 feet of reach with its now extended arm. So it is going to start by making a claw strike at you. Let's see. No, it misses. So it just swings out towards you and just goes right over your head, and then he's going to try and swing again. Rolls a natural 2. I think that's a critical fail, but that doesn't do anything. And then last attack, he's going to swing again. He's very frustrated that he can't hit you. Yeah, he gets even worse that time, and he says,
I actually...
Stand still already!
I actually get a melee strike every time that an enemy crit fails against striking against me.
Which ability is that?
It's opportune riposte.
Okay, I think that's a...
Or is that when I have panache?
Reaction. No, I don't think so. It has the bravado trait, which means it gives you panache. The trigger, it's a reaction, so you only get one around. But the triggers that a foe within your reach critically fails a strike. Unfortunately, he is outside of your reach because he's 10 feet away from you.
I guess that's true.
So unless you have a pole arm or something, you can't hit him.
No, just my my sword and my fork.
Okay, so that is his turn. Next up, it is Gim's turn. You got a ball of water floating in your face. Some kind of magical elemental nonsense. And further down the dock, you see some turtles that are walking around and slapping people. You gonna flank the water wisp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. Grab it like a rabbit. 18 hits. Okay, 9 points of damage.
And I'm gonna smack it into my hand.
Okay, was that your? You have to say which ability you're using. Was that your?
Oh, yes. I said combat grab.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Or I said grab it.
Okay, yeah, that grab it isn't an action, so. Okay, so you grabbed it. You didn't use the other one that makes them off guard. Oops.
No.
Fucking combat state. So okay, grabbed. There you go.
I'm going to smack it.
Okay. Bop him on the head. Oh, natural 20.
I bopped it.
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, that's a critical hit, obviously.
Oof.
For 10 points of damage. It is still floating, but you...
Benny, what is the problem?
You bashed a lot of the water out of it. It's drying up. Right.
That is my turn.
Okay. Next up, it is the other Kappa's turn. First is going to step to the south here to get slightly away from this giant fox, and then it is going to attempt to strike at Yukiko. First claw. That is a 26 to hit Yukiko.
No, Benny, are you mad that
Which
Dad's
hits.
leaving?
Dealing 10 points of slashing damage to the fox, which of course gets redirected to Asahi. Asahi, you just feel these claw marks rake across your chest as your Eidolon is attacked. Then he is going to do his second attack to end his turn.
Oh, no.
And misses. So that is his turn. Next up, it is Sheeta's turn. And Asahi, you are on deck.
I think I feel pretty good about just right away attacking this thing this time.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen these water elementals are not very strong. They were very, defensive.
Oh.
That was on a 1 and it rolled onto a 19. Okay, that is a critical hit.
Nice.
For a 25.
Excellent. Critical.
All right.
6 damage.
6 points of damage, and you burst the ball of water like a overfilled water balloon. And it disappears.
I'm a water murderer.
Well, you really just sent it back to the realm of water, so
True.
they're kind of extra players.
Whatever that
I'm a
means.
water herder.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Well,
banished the
now
water.
that was one thing that I did. So, I guess I should travel. Traversal is far.
Okay, that was 2 moves.
Yep.
All right, run past these Kappa and up to Lackerman. You see that there is this tree that has seemingly grown out of the docks in front of the shaman guy over here. It's very strange. You've never seen anything like that before.
I'm
like
very tempted to joke that Sheeta thinks that the tree's hot, but
I mean, it is
that's not
like
canon.
just a tree. Like, it's not like a tree creature or anything.
Yeah, but it's like growing out of a dock. Like, it's weird.
She's like, oh, hey there, tall, dark, and handsome. You come here often? All right, that is Sheeta's turn. Next up is Asahi.
I don't know why, but that tree is making me think of the spell timber.
Yeah, no, timber is similar, but that just makes a tree fall over and then disappears. So this is a more lingering effect than that.
Okay. I just saw a tree appear out of nowhere, and my first thought is, oh, it's gonna fall.
It hasn't yet. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I'm just adjusting.
That's okay.
How far away am I from my Eidolon?
She is 45 feet from you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a full 25-foot movement for Asahi.
Okay. Just straight down. Well, straight down 25 feet would be right on Geem's space, so you could move to the side of him. Which side do you prefer?
Barrel.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna act together.
Okay.
Cast boost.
Boost. Okay, go ahead and roll the nature check if you want to extend.
Kid. 19.
19 is a success.
Regular success.
Yeah, a regular success. So that means it lasts for, what, 3 rounds?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and mark off your focus point.
Give me a second.
Okay. And then, are you acting together on that boost?
Oops. That's 2 turns, isn't it?
You moved, that's one action, and then boost is another action.
What I got left? Can I charge?
You could act together, beast charge. In order to get the bonus from beast charge, I think she has to move.
I know. I could still move and bite. It just wouldn't get the charge.
Yeah, you have to move at least 20 feet to get the bonus. So yeah, you could just beast charge, move up, and bite. So functionally, that wouldn't be any different from just, doing it normally that way. But that's fine. Which space would you like her to move into? I will suggest tactically, if you move her here, that would allow her to provide flanking for both Kappa.
Okay. Okay, I bite now.
Yes, go ahead and roll your bite attack. Bite, bite, bite. 15. 15 does not hit, unfortunately. Okay, next up is Rydel's turn. Everyone has run away from you so far.
Yeah, He's not getting any closer.
Okay.
He ain't about that.
He can just pass then.
He might has. I don't think anybody over here needs any healing, right?
Let's see. Yeah, Sheeta took a couple hits, but then she ran off. So.
Yeah, he's not getting close enough to enemies to heal her.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if you could like, if you have anything that does like a little bit of splash healing to everyone, you could heal Ningyo, Asahi, and Geem all at once. They've all taken a little bit of damage.
I don't think I have anything with splash healing yet.
Okay, that's fine.
I think that's yet. So yeah, he's gonna stay where he is. Ningyo's gonna stay in the back, so it doesn't need really health.
Okay.
Him is fine. I'd be most concerned about Asahi because they share a health pool with her Eidolon. I may as well use it. Like, I have the versatile vials. Like, I may as well eat them. Alright. How far am I? So I discovered it's actually a 20-foot range increment.
Yeah, it's 20 feet on thrown, like bombs and splash weapons and stuff.
Alright, so forward, toss the vial, Asahi, open, and that
Woe
is
be upon you.
1d6 healing.
I take damage because I get glass stuck in my skin.
R.I.P.
Okay, no, but you do roll 1d6 healing, Abby.
For the glass.
Don't worry about the glass. Pretend it's made out of sugar glass.
It is. You
Just
can't
imagine it's like just getting hit in the back of the head doesn't hurt. It's just like, what the fuck? I feel better, but what was that?
I did discuss with Sarah once, I don't know if she remembers, making like a healer that heals by punching people.
Yeah.
Because I just thought that would be really funny.
So the healing goes to
I'm at full health.
Asaki.
Can you fix that?
Yeah, I got it.
Yukiko is at full health because she has no health.
Yeah, she's at 0 out of 0. So yeah, I just put it on you. It's all good.
Yay.
Okay, so that's gonna be Rydell's turn. So just hit end turn for him. And
Right.
Ningyo is going to... He moved too far away for me to cast Fear again, didn't he?
Yeah, he ran
Yeah.
away a little bit. So he is kind of cornered at the end of the dock there, though. So something to keep in mind.
So it's 30 feet. I can move there. Alright, I'm gonna cast Fear. Let's... cast. Okay.
Okay, so, okay, let's see. I think that's 30 feet away. Yeah. So,
It is, I
He
measured.
needs to make a will save. A William save. Let's see how he does.
William save.
Old William save.
That's amazing.
That's me.
is 18.
He rolls a 23. So he is, that is a success, so he is frightened 1. Okay. So that is Ningyo's turn. Next up is Lackerman.
Yep.
Okay, so
If you were a slightly
that
darker
tree down.
hue, you could be Blackerman.
so what does frightened do?
Frightened imposes a penalty to all checks and DCs equal to the frightened value. So it's like sickened, except frightened automatically decreases at the end of your turn. So at the end of his turn, his frightened will be removed, essentially.
Well, then I'm definitely going to tumble through because he has -2 to his reflex. Okay, so just for mapping purposes... I don't think it
stacks with clumsy. But he does still have a penalty to his reflex, so...
Either way, just for mapping purposes, I'm kind of from beside the tree here trying to tumble through to behind him.
Okay.
And we'll see which of those 2 spots I end up in. Acrobatics. 23.
Okay, a 23 against his reflex DC. That is a regular success.
Okay, well.
I don't know if a crit success does anything on tumble through, but. So yeah, you go.
I don't think so, but now I'm interested.
Yeah, and you are panached.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
You are panached.
Okay, so then... Panashty. Then we're gonna confident finisher with my dog slicer. So let's do that. Strike. And that's... No, I don't get any circumstance for being panache. I think that's later.
Yeah, I don't know. If it is, it's already factored in, so. Okay, a 29. That is a critical hit. Nope. Yeah. Oh, hold up. Let me double check. Yes, that's a critical hit.
Nice. So, we will crit.
Okay, 12 points of damage. So, as you go to strike at him, the tree that he conjured actually kind of jumps in front of him. And it's almost like like that meme from The Simpsons of the guy jumping in front of the gun. And the tree just like leans over and blocks your blow, and you cut through the tree, and the tree disappears, but let's see. You do a little bit of damage to the guy, but yeah, the tree takes most of that damage.
Yeah. Okay.
What a weird spell.
Well then... the question is, do I want to... Everything else that I'd want to do has the attack trait. So I'll be taking a penalty. I would try to do fascinating performance, but I'm pretty sure that will is one of the things that he would be good at.
Perhaps.
Just from basic knowledge of spellcasters. I don't know for real, but... Let's try Dirty Trick.
Okay.
He's still technically clumsy, but I can clumsy him for another round.
He's clumsy-wumsy.
22.
22 against Reflex John is a success.
Nice.
So he is clumsy for
Stay
one
clumsy.
more round.
And that's me.
Okay. All right. Next up is him. It's his turn. He says, "Curses, you ruined my tree plan." And so he is going to cast a spell. He casts a spell, and then a glowing light comes around his hand, and he touches himself in the chest with it. You see
He definitely wanted
some
a
of his
timber.
wounds begin to close up. See how much he gets. Okay. Yeah, you see some of his wounds begin to close up, and he, like, cracks his neck. He says, "Ah, that's much better." And then he tries to smack you with the
Shillelagh.
the shillelagh. Shillelagh.
Stick.
All right. Is misses. Swings right over your head. Okay, that is his turn. Now it is Kappa 1's turn. So it is first action is going to step over to the left. So now it is 10 feet away from everybody. First, it is going to attack. Let's see. I'll roll a die to see who it attacks. Whether that is Ningyo, Yukiko, or Shida. It is Yukiko, so he's going to try to strike Yukiko with his claw. Misses. So second attack, he's going to go clockwise. Oops. And he's going to do a second claw attack against Shida. That one is much better. He gets a 25 on the second one.
Shit.
That is a hit, but not a crit. So you are going to take 8 points of slashing damage. So he slashes across your fronds with his turtle claws. Okay.
I'm messed up, y'all.
Okay, that is his turn. Next up, it is Gim's turn. What's it gonna be, Tyler? Let's talk through it.
I'm blanking. Alright, so I'm stride up to this man.
Okay. Swagger up to this turtle.
I am going to use my snagging strike.
Okay. Okay, a 24 hits. For 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
And then I'm going to use a combat grapple.
Okay, so he is off guard. Ooh, natty 19 for 26. Because he is off guard, that's a critical hit.
Nice. Hold on. Let me see if combat grab has anything special for. No, okay.
No, it's just normal strike effects. It's just as long as you get a success or better, you grab him as well. But go ahead and roll your crit damage. Ooh, that's max. For 20 points of damage. That's a lot. You crack his hit. You leave some cracks in his shell, actually. And some nasty, nasty turtle blood is leaking out. That's just free soup that's leaking out into the river. Okay, and he is also grabbed.
You're my little turtle now.
My little turtle, my little turtle. Okay, that is your turn. Next up, it is the other Kappa's turn. He saw this guy run up and beat the snot out of his friend. So he is going to try to attack you, him. First claw strike is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. You're going to take 7 points of slashing damage. Then his second claw attack is a 24 for 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's not feeling so confident about his third attack. Oops, why did I click? I clicked the wrong thing.
Did you say 4?
I said 10, but I'm doing the damage, so I got you.
Okay.
So yeah, it was 7 damage on the first hit and 10 damage on the second hit.
Yeesh.
Yeah, they have some pretty nasty damage on their claws. And then what else? What the hell else is he gonna do? I guess he's gonna step over here, and that's his turn. Sheeta, it is your turn. You're being slashed to pieces by turtles. Did you think it was gonna go this way? Did you think it was gonna? This is how you were gonna go out? Just on a dock in some
I didn't think
backwater
it was
town,
gonna be turtles. No.
nipped to pieces by turtles.
No way. Maybe like bugs, because bugs eat plants.
Yeah, I feel
way
like that
more
would be a
than
pretty
turtles.
valid
Turtles eat
concern.
plants too.
Yeah, but they also eat other stuff. Bugs eat plants fat. Like, you can watch bugs like devour a plant in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you ever seen a
sometimes.
plague of
Crazy.
locusts?
Yeah, it's wild.
All we need now is a
Um,
plague of locusts.
First of all,
Hero point to whoever, to the person who gets that reference.
That was me.
What's the reference?
Hercules, obviously.
There you go. Hero point to Z. Pick a character to put it on.
I can even tell you when in the movie it was, but...
Oh, I know exactly what in the movie it was.
Oh, I know.
I
know
can do
you
that
do.
whole scene for you if you wanted.
It's when he first enters town, right?
Yeah, it's when he goes to Thebes, and it's the
The big
gaggle
olive.
of jaded locals who are complaining about all the disasters that Thebes has undergone.
And then they see a locust and they all freak
They
out.
scream, and then the old man goes, "That's it! I'm moving to Sparta!" Because, of course,
Love
nothing
that
bad ever
movie.
happens in Sparta. Sheeta, what you
No.
gonna do? You step up?
so I am going to fight. Hold on, I'm gonna do the targeting thing.
Booyah.
I'm gonna fight this guy because he's sick and it's gone well with lesser creatures today, and I'm gonna die if I just stand here and do nothing.
Okay, yeah, that is a sagacious assessment of the situation. So because he is grappled, a 16 is exactly a hit.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Damage, but one
One
no.
point of damage. Yeah, that he
Hell
doesn't
yeah.
have many hit points left, but he had more than that. So, but hey, that's it's not no damage, and you do have one action remaining. You may want to employ the Joestar family secret technique and hot foot it out of there, Smokey.
That's very valid. I think I may do such a thing.
I need like a thing in OBS where I can just play a GIF whenever I reference something.
You mean a GIF?
Yes.
No, I mean a GIF. That's the canonical
Oh,
pronunciation.
God. Perry, get out of here.
No.
Hey, don't attack me for getting you out of here.
I'll take Perry. She can sit on my
She's
lap.
She's endangering herself at this point. She's getting crunched up next to me.
Yeah, and the Kappas might get her.
Get out of here, baby. She won't do it.
Okay, then you run away. Okay, cool. Waddle, waddle. Till the very next day. Bump, 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 ba-da-dum. Asahi, it's your turn. Are you there, Abby?
Hello.
Hello, Abby. Welcome back.
There's a delay.
That's okay.
I'm gonna do the old-fashioned boost.
Well, she's already boosted.
Oh yeah.
Because you
gonna
succeeded your
protect
boost. All right. Protect companion.
Yep.
And then what?
Can I just run up and bite slash?
Okay. Where would you like to move her?
There.
Okay. Nice, right in the middle. There you go.
There. I'm gonna get it. No way. Why do I keep getting whammy?
Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit.
Butt sauce.
Sorry, honey. You do have one action remaining. If you'd like to do a claw or, you know, whatever. Okay,
18.
a 19 will hit. Which one are you targeting? The one that Gim is grabbing?
Holy shit. I rolled a 14 for that.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, the one that Gim.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
A.
All right, 10 points
10.
of damage, and you kill the Kappa.
Yay. And that's my turn.
Okay, next up it is Rydel's turn.
Yeah, he's gonna just chill.
Okay. Ningyo.
No, I don't want to exit the foundry. I hate this mouse. Let's... Come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna Divine Lance the Druid.
Okay. not a bad idea.
No.
Oh yeah, I forgot the frightened wore off after his turn.
Yeah, actually... Widening that spell isn't going to do anything. Okay, 10.
Alright, 18 hits.
Nice. Damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage. Okay, you hit him with a Divine Lance.
Yeah.
Alright, you got one more action, I think, if you want to take it, or you can just chill.
I'll just chill.
Okay.
Barely scratched. I don't like that.
Lackerman, it is your turn.
I just found that you can hover over the tokens and see how much damage it is.
Okay. So first, I'm going to attempt to demoralize. So we'll... Intimidation... 16.
16 is not a success. That's a failure.
That's fine. So then... First we'll strike. So let's do that. Strike. The 12 to hit, which I'm sure doesn't.
It does not. You are correct.
And we'll do it again.
Okay. Natural 1.
7.
You are just unable to hit this guy. And he just, like, laughs and points at you and goes, ha 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 ha, baka yaro. He calls you a dumbass.
Rude.
I'm gonna push him in the water.
You can certainly try. But that is the end of your turn, I believe. So,
Yes.
next up it is his turn, and that ends his clumsy. He is no longer clumsy wumpsy. So let's see, what is he gonna do? Let's see. He's got you at the end of the dock here. He may just take a leaf out of your own book. Yeah, he's gonna start his turn off with a shove. Against your Fortitude DC, Lackerman. That is a 17.
Yeah, I have +8, but
So-
I don't know what that means as far as the.
So it's
value.
the DC for something like that is 10 plus the value. So it is one shy of being able to push you into the water.
Oh, I see.
So that is very close. 1 point on the die higher, and you would have been in the drink. So he is going to use his last 2 actions to cast a spell. He raises his staff up and he says, "Go zappy zappy!" And I need Lackerman and Ningyo to make reflex saves, please.
$14.
I forgot to calculate his spell DC. I think it might be... Or I think I might have just forgotten to put it in Foundry. Where the hell is he? There we go. Spells... Okay, yeah. Here's his DC. Okay, so a 23 is a success, Ningyo. A 14 is a failure, Lackerman. Lackerman, you take 5 points of electricity damage, and Ningyo, you take 2.
Okay. Frick.
Okay. that is his turn. Now it is Gim's turn.
Off we go, moving here.
Okay. Get into flanking position.
Then I will use my grabbing. Combat
Grabby.
grab.
He is already off guard, so I'm not sure if that changes what you're gonna do. He's off guard because of flanking.
Yeah. I'm grabbing though. Now I don't have to do the other attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you are flanking, a 17 is a hit.
Okay. Shoink.
Schwiggity schwoink. Okay, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Then I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay. Oh, is he grabbed now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta tell me what, like, abilities or effects you're applying and whatnot.
I said I was using combat grab.
Yeah, but I don't remember, like, all of your abilities and what they do, so you just gotta tell me, like, you know, if he's grabbed or whatnot.
Okay.
Okay, 23 hits. Okay, 9 points of damage. Okay, and that is your turn. Next up, it is the Kappa's turn. Can he decapitate you?
Probably
not.
Okay, so he's gonna use his he's just gonna try and strike you. He's going to strike you with his claw. I don't know if being grabbed has a penalty on that or not, but grab just gives you off guard and immobilized, so which means you can't move and you have a penalty to AC, but it doesn't affect your attack. So he's gonna strike at you with his long arm. Ooh, that was almost a natural 20, but it rolled onto a natural 2. So no, he misses. Second attack, he is desperate to try and hit you. 17, nope.
Nope.
And then last attack, probably not going to do it. 16, so no. He's trying to scratch at you to try and get free, but you are well armored, and you have a good grab on this guy.
I'm hugging this man.
Alright, Sheeta, it is your turn.
Alright, let me look at it.
So Gim could use
seems like
some
my short bow
healing if you
has,
want, or you can use you can attack from a distance.
yeah, it seems like my short bow has enough distance.
Yeah, short bow has a range increment of 60 feet, so
yeah. So I have to.
You can use one contrary to what the character sheet says, you can sheath and draw a weapon with a single action.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So I heard that was added in the remaster. I can double check that though. But for now, I'll let you do it.
Okay. So I'm going to attack with my short bow the remaining Kappa. Yes!
All right, natural 20. Sheeta is just a crit machine today. So, go ahead and roll crit damage.
Aw.
14 points of damage. Hey, that's not nothing.
Oh no. I was like
That's
a
pretty
0,
good.
but then I remembered.
Yeah, remember, your short bow has the deadly D10 trait. So basically, in addition to doubling your damage, you also get an additional D10's worth of damage. So,
Nice.
yeah, that's a lot of, now that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Very damagey.
He'll need some flex
Well-
tape after that.
And I do have one
You have one action remaining.
action remaining, and so even though it'll be a penalty, it's the thing next to it that's like
Yes.
MAP minus 5,
Yes,
right?
that stands for multiple attack penalty.
Yeah. Aw,
That's okay.
only a 7.
Only thing you lose is a single arrow, so.
I'll get you next time, Kappa.
Okay, that's a great turn, Sheeta. Next up, it is Asahi. Okay, yeah, I just double-checked it in the player core, and you can, in fact, swap items as a single interact action. Hi, Abby. It's your turn,
Nice.
sweetheart.
I was in the bathroom. Okay, for my turn, I'm going. Just I'm going to move 5 feet because I'm 35 feet, or 10 feet because I'm 40 feet away from my Eidolon.
Okay. You can move up here, diagonal from Sheeta.
Sure.
Well, that would
Join
be-
me in the retreat zone.
Yeah, that would be 25 feet away, so that'll give you a little bit of leeway.
Thank you. Go ahead and move me there, please.
Okay.
Please. Okay. And then I'm gonna act together.
Okay.
I'm gonna bite.
Okay. $20 is a hit. Roll that damage. Six points of damage,
Six.
and you kill the second Kappa.
Yay!
Well, I had intended to do something else with my turn, but I guess not anymore.
Well, you do have, you were acting together, so you have a thing to do. You could have Asahi do something. You could just have Asahi cast a spell if you want.
There's nothing within reach now for her to cast a spell.
Well, you could Thunder Strike. That is a range of 120 feet. Or you
I
could
don't
just
know.
or you could just wait, see what happens.
My thought process was if that didn't kill the Kappa to cast Thunder Strike. This is a cantrip.
Yeah.
I still got a range of 30. And he's 45 away.
Yeah.
Now I wish I would have moved more with my last turn.
Oh, Abby, you do have a slashing gust.
Oh yeah.
That is a 60-foot range. Yeah, remember you have those sorcerer spells. You also have daze, which is an innate spell. But slashing gust, I think, deals more damage.
Yay. I'm gonna read through that real quick.
Yeah, it basically just slashes him with air for some damage. If on a crit success, you have to make a spell attack, but on a crit success, he takes some bleed.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay, so
That's
go ahead and
that.
roll a spell attack. Ooh. Unfortunately, that's a miss.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's just a cantrip, so you didn't lose anything doing it. Okay. Next up, it is Rydell's
Hey, done.
turn. I assume he's just gonna wait for now.
Yep.
Okay. Then it is Ningyo's turn.
Yep. Ba-ba-ba. Alright, I'm just gonna Divine Lance again.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, roll to hit. 12 misses.
12. Well, that's 2 actions. So... yeah, that's about all I can do.
Okay. Alright, Lacrimid, it is your turn. It is the final showdown between you and your opponent, the bandit shaman. What would you like to do?
Okay, so in light of him trying to shove me and not having panache, we're gonna start with a tumble through.
Okay. You still have panache, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
I guess I didn't use the finisher after I tumbled through.
Yeah.
Well, I failed at tumbling through.
Yeah, I would let you take
Pretty
that
sure.
back. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, well, let's not do that then. Let's start with a slice. With a strike. Well, no, let's start with a shove. I'm trying to shove him off the freaking
Yeah.
thing. So that's athletics. 20.
Okay.
Can I shove him with
20 against his fortitude DC. That is a success. So on a shove, you push your target back 5 feet.
So I can only push him like
Away
back.
from you, yeah. So if you wanted to If you wanted to push him into the water, you'd have to move to the south of him and then do that. But I would let you step and then do that if you want. Because it's fun.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I wanna see what that does to this encounter.
Okay.
And then I push him.
Okay, so he moves back 5 feet. He gets, because he hasn't used a reaction. He does have a reaction to try to grab a ledge, but he does not choose to take it, and he just says, "You haven't seen the last of me!" And he splashes into the water and swims away.
Okay.
All right then.
So you have defeated the bandit shaman who was attacking the docks. You killed the Kappa and his water wisps. So you have a bit of a breather here. Dealt with that one issue. I think...
So guess who's dumb?
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I just remembered earlier that Rydell, because he's got the whatever fields, the Chirurgeon. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Chirurgeon, I think.
I don't know. But he can use
Chirurgeon.
his crafting check in place of medical checks to like heal people.
Okay.
So I could have been helping heal people.
Well, you can do that now if you want.
Yeah.
Sheeta and Gim took a bit of damage. Ningyo is a little bit damaged. Lackerman is a little bit damaged. But yeah, Sheeta and
Yeah, Ningyo doesn't get close to anything though, so I'm not too concerned about it.
I got smacked the shit out of.
Okay. I don't have any of the bonuses like Sheeta does, so it's still gonna take me like the full time.
Yeah. You may just want to let Sheeta do that.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but did I miss the final blow?
Lackerman pushed him into the water and he swam away.
And I pushed him.
Yeah, because I didn't see an attack on here, so I was really confused.
Yeah, he went sploosh.
I just saw an acrobatics check and then, like, nothing.
Yep, that's what happened.
It's pretty funny,
Like, fuck
honestly.
you and your few hours. Go drown.
Real.
Yeah.
Well, luckily he knew how to swim.
Ah.
Okay, so yeah, if y'all want to spend a few minutes, you can heal yourselves up, refocus and recover your focus points if you have spent them. I think we're gonna go ahead and take our break here for right now, and then we'll come back and see what new threats await our party.
Okie dokie.
Okay, we are back from our break. We did a little bit of healing on off air here, or attempted to do a little bit of healing. Sheeta got a little bit of healing and unfortunately failed to treat Gim. So what do you all want to do? You spent 20 minutes doing all that, unfortunately. And there is still a battle going on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think I drew a pretty good Ghastly. I don't know. I am not that very good health.
Yeah, I think if nothing else, you should heal Gim, because he's pretty hurt.
And I gotta go in the front.
Yeah, he is your frontline fighter. Or one of them, I should say.
I thought I couldn't heal him right now.
You would have to wait 40 minutes to use another
Right. Yeah.
treat wounds. But there's...
Well, if Asahi still wants heals, I can definitely do that.
I'm only down 7. I'm good.
Yeah, so it may be a good idea to use like maybe some potions or a healing spell, just to get some more healing into Gim. So, what y'all want to do?
Yeah, come.
Yeah, he is real hurt.
We get like less half.
Reopen my character sheets, shall
Yeah, I'm in an awkward spot. We're gonna fight a troll soon.
Oh boy.
Oh, ogre.
And we don't have any more potions or anything?
Any elixirs are in the stash.
So, I'm looking. Does not look so. Unless
Okay.
anyone's hiding any in their inventory, then we're out.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I can also just, like, give my, versatile vials, but they still only heal 1d6. So, they won't do a lot.
I didn't mean to put that. I was just trying to open it to look at it.
Oh, that is good to know, Sheeta. I forgot you had that feat, the continual recovery. They only become immune.
Yeah, I was trying to
for
read it
10
because I
minutes
wasn't
instead
sure.
of 1 hour, which means that essentially there is no immunity.
Because it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, so she can just keep treating us.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I
I'll
mean, but
treat.
it's still got time passing.
Yeah. That's
True.
still 10 minutes every time, so.
True.
It's better than an hour.
There is a siege happening.
Yeah.
And I will aim for 15 again.
But sieges take a long
on
time,
Gim.
so it's not like, you know, it's going to be over
Okay, got
in
22.
1 hour.
Okay.
Okay.
I have... Oops, I didn't mean to... I accidentally sent
So
that
which
to the chat. I
DC
don't
were
think
you
I-
targeting, Sheeta?
I was targeting 15.
Okay, so that's a success, so you can do 2d8 to Gim.
Okay.
Alright, 4.
Oh,
You may
That
want
sounds
to
like-
try targeting higher DCs in order to get that bonus healing, because you get, I think it's plus 15 every time you succeed on the DC 20 one.
and then I'll But I can't do game again right away, can I? Or can I?
Yes,
You
because
can.
you have continual
I can.
recovery.
Okay,
Basically means
excellent.
that people you treat wounds on don't become immune to it.
Okay. Back to the medicine. I am aiming for 15 again, because what if it isn't that? Okay, cool. Got 21. 2d8. 10.
Okay, so
Get
it's
10
it's 10
heals.
plus 15.
Oh, 10 plus 15.
Because if you were targeting DC 20, that would be 25 points of healing.
Alright.
And then plus
So
an
are
additional
we-
15. So that gets him up to full.
Okay.
We prepared to proceed, y'all? Or does anybody else feel...
Okay, question.
Yes.
Can I do alchemical crafting at any time or just for morning preparations?
You can do crafting at any time, I think. But I think the morning preparations you do give you things for free. I don't know the full alchemy rules, so I'm kind of just assuming.
Okay.
But I think you can craft at any time.
I think it works like focus points, where instead of focus points, you have to craft. Like takes you 10 minutes.
Yeah, it says
Well, you just spent like
you have the
40 or
quick,
50 minutes healing.
Yeah, you have the quick alchemy action, which as long as you have an alchemist toolkit, which I'm sure you do, it says you can either use up a versatile vial to make another alchemical consumable at a moment's notice, or create an especially short-lived versatile vial. Any effect created by an item made with quick alchemy that would have a duration longer than 10 minutes lasts for 10 instead. So you can create a consumable. It says you expend one of your versatile vials to create a single alchemical consumable item of your level or lower that's in your formula book. And you don't have to spend costs, and you don't need to make a crafting check.
Okay.
And then the other option is called a quick vial. It says you create a versatile vial that can be used only as a bomb or for the versatile vial option from your research field. It says this item has the infused trait, but it remains potent only until the end of your turn.
So yeah, that's stuff I do in battle.
Yeah, so it seems like you could do that. Like, it seems like you could just make potions over and over again for free. I'm trying to figure out what the what the limit on this is.
I think because it takes 10 minutes.
Does it? Well, no.
That's why I'm comparing it to a focus.
No, it's quick alchemy. It takes one action.
Oh, quick alchemy? Oh. Yeah, he had to take that feat, right?
Yeah. Well,
no.
So
he gets it as part of the alchemist class, I believe. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am.
Yeah, I think just the drawback is just that it only lasts until the end of your turn. But if you're creating a healing effect, then it seems to be unlimited.
Right. So I could just be making some free healing elixirs while we're here.
Yeah, you could. Well, those, the ones that you get for like unlimited, those only last until the end of your turn. That you make them in, so like, you could only do one at a time, and you couldn't save them for later. I mean.
Okay, but saying. Right, but I mean, like, if I were, say, trying to heal one of my companions who's pretty low on health, I could just be, like, mainlining them.
Yeah.
Craft it, use it, craft it, use it.
Yeah, you put a tube in their mouth and keep hitting the button until they're at full health.
That's a little broken.
Yeah, it seems. Well, it's really not that broken.
And you know what? I'm fine.
It would take a little while. It'd be one round for every D6 of healing. So the higher level you get, like the.
But one round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So like out of combat, it's.
Yeah, we'll just say you heal everybody up for now. How about that?
Cool.
I don't want to argue about this anymore. Or discuss, at least. That's what I mean. It's very confusing.
In combat, I think it's okay in combat because combat in Pathfinders.
Yeah.
Combat can be quite difficult, and enemies can overpower your healing.
Also,
and you're giving up your whole turn as well
in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that powerful in combat.
Yeah.
So what do we hear and see from the dock here?
Okay, it seems quiet. It seems like you have eliminated all immediate threats, although I guess from the dock you could probably see up to the eastern side of the town. In fact, let me bring you guys to the town map. So you guys would be, like, down here-ish. One of these places down on the river. So you could probably see, like, you know, smoke and whatnot coming from the eastern gate where the main combat is happening. And you know that is the center of the fighting. It doesn't seem like there are any immediate threats for now. So it's up to y'all what you want to do. If you want to go back and check in on the defenders.
Is someone hooting like an owl?
No.
It might be Perry snoring.
It is.
My dogs are both snoring too.
It's coming from Fern.
She specifically sounds like an owl right now.
Okay.
So I think that's Perry.
I think the best bet is probably going back to the battle where we started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to the east.
If there's no immediate threat that's going on in the town that we know of.
Okay, so you guys head back to the battlefront. You see that there is already quite a number of wounded that have been taken away on stretchers from the walls here, and they have set up sort of a makeshift clinic inside the Rashomon Theater, where they are treating some of the injured. Already there are a number of people have died, and many more have been sustained arrow wounds, and though they're in varying conditions. Some are very minor injuries and just need a quick patching up, and others are more serious. You head up to the walls and you see that people are growing, it seems like people are growing tired and dispirited. You see people are kind of leaning up against the battlements and look out of breath. You see a number of people who are up here who are bandaged up. It seems like they were wounded and then sent back to continue fighting. And you look around and it's mostly just like farmers and merchants up here. They're not like trained soldiers by any means. As you come up here, you hear someone say, where are the bloody samurai? This is their job. They're supposed to be the ones protecting us. I'm just a merchant. I shouldn't be fighting here. And they just start crying. They put their head in their hands and give in to despair a little bit. It seems like morale is starting to flag. You steal a peek over the walls, and on the other side in the enemy camp, there are plenty of dead bodies as the defenders were able to pick off some of the bandits who were strayed a little too close to the walls. But for now, it seems that the bandits have put up some like just piles of wood that they're using as cover, and just like pushed up some dirt to use as, like, for lack of a better word, trenches to hide out in and try to pick off the defenders on the top of the wall. It's a very like Red Wall Siege type of setup here. It seems that the bandits don't want to get close enough. They're a little afraid to get close because there'd be easy pickings. So it seems like they haven't really tried any direct methods to get over the wall or through the gate just yet. But they, they do have a for lack of a better term, a secret weapon that they have not yet used yet. And you think it's only a matter of time until that ogre comes out and attacks.
Well,
Okay.
Digging through the party's stash, Lackerman takes the masquerade scarf and the alchemist fire. Turning towards the party, he says, I have a plan to help slow our opponents down. In the meantime, you guys may want to see what you can find out about the samurai. And then he sort of takes a wide path around through the fields towards the
I see. You're gonna try to
enemy
disguise
camp.
yourself as one of the soldiers or one of the bandits.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not that smart, so you probably would get through with very little and not really anyone catching an eye, especially if you're sneaking through the fields. Eventually, though, you come to sort of the, I don't know, like a very minor encampment where most of the bandits are set up. It seems like they are like swapping people in and out of the trenches as they get tired. And you see that there is a man stomping around the encampment here. And he is wearing this, like, bright red armor. And he's kind of shouting at everyone, saying, well, why don't you hit them harder? Things like that. Just kind of general fear tactics. And you get the impression that this is probably the man of the hour, Akira the Wild Dog. And I will show you what he looks like.
Ooh.
If I can
Benny, it's
find
okay.
his...
We don't need to yell. Benjamin. Benny.
Where
Benaboo.
the hell did I put his token? Well, I would show you what... Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what he looks like.
I see.
You look
And-
angry.
Do they have, like, are their forces mostly made up of humans, or
Yes.
is there small build type people that I could blend,
There's
so
like
I
maybe
could
one
blend
or,
with my
there's
disguise?
maybe like a couple halflings.
Okay. So then I guess my illusory disguise from the masquerade scarf would have me look like one of their halfling soldiers.
Okay.
Not it doesn't impersonate a specific
Yeah.
individual,
It just
but I
makes
would
you
look
look
like
like-
a halfling that was with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anything look flammable in their camp? Like,
Not really. When I say it's a camp, there's no like tents or anything. It's kind of just like people sitting around in a group, catching their breath and tending to their wounds.
I mean, you could probably light their like things of. They probably have like a stock of arrows. You could probably light that on fire if you're looking to light something on fire. Arrows are just a stack of
so my thoughts
firewood.
are either I could use the alchemist fire to, I guess there's 3 of them. To burn any number of things and or enemies. Or I could go the manipulation route and try to somehow divert some of these enemies away. Like I'm thinking I might try to tell Ashura that we've broken through the west gate. That they've broken through the west gate. Because if I can get him to send some troops to the west gate, they'll find it barred shut.
Yeah.
and that'll waste some of their time.
Okay, you can try that if you like.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up to, since no one else seems to be giving orders, just Ashura.
It's Akira, by the way.
So I walk up,
just before you say
right.
the wrong name
Akira.
to his face.
Okay, Akira.
Very funny.
I'm Ashura. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
No, you're Asahi. I was thinking of
Listen,
Ashura Doji.
I'm really sick.
In my brain, it was Ashura Doji.
No, it's not that guy.
But no, yeah. Okay, so I walk up in my illusory disguise. I walk up to Akira, and I bow to him. I say, Lord Akira, our forces have broken through the west gate, but they took heavy losses. They're requesting backup.
Okay, make a deception check.
I surely will. And illusory disguise gives me some kind of bonus to that. I will check that out
Probably.
in a second. +4 status bonus to deception checks to prevent others from seeing through my disguise. So I guess that doesn't count on this, but if he doubts me, I get the for that. Okay, so first deception. And that is, what is that? I can't see it. It is
19.
19 total.
19.
So let's see. He looks at you and he kind of like squints his eyes for a second and then shrugs and he says, excellent news! Finally some good news around here! And he grabs somebody who's nearby and he just says, you! Go round up some men and head over to the west gate immediately! And just like shoves him away. And he turns to you and he says, I didn't see you with the party attacking the west gate. What's your name?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I have a name. It's a good one too.
So, oh man, do I want to keep going with this or do I want to try to dipski? So,
You better decide fast.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna decide now. So I salute to him and I say, my name is Lackerus, sir. I'm happy to serve.
Says, that's a stupid name. And he turns around and walks away.
What a jackass.
Yeah, he's not a
I mean, being a
pleasant
bad guy is
person.
one thing, but being a rude bad guy is just unbelievable.
Okay, so you seem to have fed him a lie that he is believing for now, but you're not sure how long that will take. And you see those of you who stayed back at the battlefront, you see that in the distance you see a group of bandits start to peel off and are sort of making their way to the north around the town.
All that's
Being
happening. I want to try to
there,
boost the
making their way downtown.
morale.
Okay, what would you like to do, Gim?
Especially to the more so to the farmer that's like panicking. I'm gonna slap him on the back with a bellowed laugh and ensure him you have a Dwarven-made weapon. It won't fail you. All you gotta do is stick him. And they drop.
Okay, make a diplomacy check.
Right, the thingy's not up. Actually, I have to bring a character sheet. Boop, 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 boop. I like to re-roll that.
Okay, yeah, use your hero point.
Not any better.
Okay,
Really not.
that is a failure.
That's unfortunate.
So, the the man that you're talking to, he just like bursts into tears and he says, "It doesn't matter how good my weapon is. They're gonna shoot me." And he's just crying and you know, drops his bow on the ground.
Can he stop?
Anyone else like to step in? Try to rouse the defenders?
Rydell's cooking for people. He's making some nice foods.
Okay.
I'm reading my
make
feats.
a crafting check.
Madam, you shouldn't even have to ask. He has a plus 11 in crafting. We'll give him a circumstance bonus for cooking.
Okay, 22.
22.
Okay, so
He makes some good ass food.
Yeah, you are flipping pancakes real fast. You're like SpongeBob feeding all the anchovies in season 1, episode 1. And you are just like, you are making so much yakisoba that everyone is reinvigorated, and your food fills their bellies, and their spirits are lifted a little bit, as well as seeing Lackerman's efforts to drive away some of the force. It reassures them that the force they are fighting right now is not nearly as intimidating as they thought just a minute ago. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do?
At the sort of enemy line, there's a lot of archers I know. Are they kind of spread out a lot, or is there like a formation of archers?
They mostly just have a number of like upturned carts and piles of wood and whatnot that they're using as barricades, and there's just like, 3 or 4 people hiding behind each one.
Okay.
If I could, recommend for Abby, she could commune with the spirits, maybe. They seem to be on her side more than anything.
Yeah, you could give a religious invocation, or...
And this town seems to be very in tune with the spirits, especially with a spiritual tree thingy, and spirits being in every single building.
Yeah, and you have seen the priestess Kiko. She has been like flitting around and like helping the medics, and is coming out to the wall to like help reassure people, and but she seems a little overwhelmed. So she sees you all actually as you come by and you're helping people out, and she just says, "Thank you all so much," and she kind of bows to you, and she says, "You are truly a blessing from the gods in this dark time. I wouldn't know what we would do without you." What do you want to do?
I think at this point, Lackerman's perhaps sort of looking for an opening, but also biding his time for, if his party members come in to attack, to reveal himself and take part in that fight. But
okay,
I'm not really doing anything right now.
Okay, so it seems that you have reinvigorated the spirits of the townsfolk a little bit, to continue to fight on to protect their town. Lackerman, do you come back, or are you staying out on the outside of the gate?
I'm staying there for now.
Okay. So Lackerman, as you are just kind of making yourself blend in with the bandits as much as possible, you see Akira kind of walks over to somebody, and he says, It is time. Bring out Aniki. And
Aniki.
And the man says, "Are you sure, sir? We can barely control it." But before he's able to finish speaking, Akira just slaps him across the face with the back of his hand. He said, "I said do it! Bring out that piece of shit ogre now!"
We gotta do something about this guy just because he's an asshole.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I just really want to punch him.
And so the man it's like, "Right away, sir!" And he like scrambles to his feet and runs back. And Lackerman, you kind of watch the guy run off. And you see like a little ways back, amidst a copse of trees, you see that there's a figure that is chained to the trees. And as you watch, like, as it's, like, shaking around and fighting against its chains, the trees are shaking and, like, jolting back and forth on their roots. The man runs over there, and you see a couple other bandits are all, like, working at the chains to try and get them loose, but still keep them under their control. And they begin leading this creature out of the trees, and you see this hulking humanoid figure. It is, I mean, I don't know what your opinions are about how most humanoids look, but it's pretty ugly. Just like this bulbous, misshapen mass of flesh and muscle and fat, and it's just like tramping through the ground. It is easily like 10 feet tall, if not more so. And it's kind of like dragging at the chains like an unruly dog dragging at its leash. And at one point it kind of like yanks its arm, and the guy holding that chain just like is flung in front of him, and the ogre just kicks the guy straight in the stomach, and he flies off into the grass and disappears.
He's just like me.
Yeah, it's just like Tyler on a Tuesday.
For real.
This is like trying to get Tyler to go to work. So eventually the men manage to bring him in front of Akira and kind of pull him into a crouch position. And Akira just like comes right up into this ogre's face with no fear at all. And he says, "It is time, Aniki. You will have your chance to pillage and destroy and kill to your heart's content." And you're not quite sure if the ogre understands what he's saying, but he kind of gets the gist. And Akira just points at the gate, and he says, "Go."
Do we see this from
you
the
guys
wall?
Up on the wall, you see this hulking figure kind of coming into what you can see of the camp. It's kind of off in the distance, like maybe 100 or so feet away, so it's hard to make out exactly, but you see this hulking figure start to approach. And
I'm pissing off the wall with flicking it off.
Okay. And just after a minute of standing around the bandit camp, the men let go of the chains, and they bring it this like this huge like hooked weapon. It's almost like a club with like a metal hook on the end.
Oh man, the ogre hook.
Yeah, and it starts to tramp towards the gate, and as it moves, it builds up speed, and it's charging forward. And once it comes closer, it is just running as fast as it can. The defenders are trying to shoot it with arrows, but it's just going so fast that they can't even lead their shots properly. And it just slams its shoulder into the gate like Wario doing a shoulder charge. And those of you who are standing on the wall, you feel the entire like gatehouse wall combo just shake under the weight of this colossal creature. It must weigh like a ton or more, at least, maybe 2 tons. And the gates just, you hear them crack and splinter, but they haven't given yet. So you have just enough time to get yourselves into position before this ogre breaks through the gate. I will bring you all over to the map.
I am certainly not concerned about this at all whatsoever.
Okay, so let me... Lackerman, you are not here.
Like I'm still in the camp?
I assume so. You said you
I'm
were...
still at the... Yeah. I'm hanging, and I am, like, there. Yeah.
Okay. So,
This is a large creature, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Lackerman is not here. And so you all can arrange yourselves as you wish. You can zoom out if you want to see...
What's our range limit?
I'm not on that screen.
Nearby. If you want to be closer, you can be. This is like the position you're holding as they come through the gate.
Sarah, I'm not
Yes.
on that screen.
Everyone should be there.
Nope.
Yeah, I see you.
I see you.
Just on the town map.
You might want to refresh.
Yeah, you should refresh.
So, Sarah, can I tell you sort of my plan, and
Sure.
then you can tell me how long it would take me to get
Absolutely.
to the battle? So my plan is to throw one or two of the alchemist fires from a hidden position back in the field.
Okay.
And then book it kind of in a, an arc so that I can hopefully stay hidden back to this fight.
Okay.
And probably come from the south.
Okay, so you see that there actually are some bandits that are kind of walking alongside the ogre. So if you wanted to, you could, like, fall in with them.
Yeah, that sounds great, actually.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you, like, over here to the south, and you can just kind of, like... In fact, I'm gonna put you over here, so, well, you're just gonna be under this roof here, obviously, but we know where you are. So we'll say you kind of snuck in behind them.
And I'm still a disguise.
Yeah, and we can remove your battle medicine immunities.
Is this wagon cover? Is this big?
No.
Is this a big wagon?
No, it's more of a cart than a wagon. The one down here is a wagon.
My last question is, I don't have to, since it's an illusory disguise, like if I attack them, that'll automatically remove my disguise.
I don't think so, unless...
Or do I have to, like, use an action to remove that?
I don't think it removes your disguise. I'd have to take a look at the text of the spell. Let's see.
I was trying to figure out how to become undisguised at some point.
You would have to, I think, use a manipulate action to remove the scarf.
Okay.
But
all right, good to know.
It also just doesn't end the spell, so if you wanted to just attack them while looking like a bandit, you can do that. It doesn't really have much mechanical effect, but...
True. And I guess once I start attacking bandits, my friends probably won't attack me.
Yeah, and in fact, I will give you off guard on the bandits until you attack one of them. All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Let us.
My page is still refreshing.
Okay, that's fine.
Look at my messages.
Fuck me. I really didn't want to go first.
Well, you can delay.
Sometime in the next level or two, there's a swashbuckler feat that I'm gonna take that's called like you first or something, and I get to gain panache by choosing to go last. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, it feels much better as a melee. It's like going against other melee for action economy, for them to approach you than you to approach them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be right back real quick. Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Roll. Oops. I need initiative for Sheeta. Okay. So, first up, it is Game Iron Striker.
Okay.
You can delay if you don't want to go first.
Or like ready in action.
Yeah.
I do have javelins. Oops.
So you could
shoot that.
draw and throw a javelin if you wanted.
I was trying to see the damage on it. What it do?
Yeah.
Do you just click it, or how do you inspect the weapon?
Javelins do 1d6 piercing.
I will prepare an action, a combat grab as someone approaches me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next up is the one of the shamans. He's going to start his turn by casting familiar spell Shillelagh. And then he is going to move over to the side here. And that is his turn. Next up is Sheeta.
Okay.
Also,
I think
Sheeta,
I
you should
am
be at
going
full hit
to-
points because Rydell healed everyone up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did I fix my health? Okay.
I think I'm going to position myself sneakily, and then
Okay, that
I
is
think I'm
30
gonna
feet,
do-
so you wouldn't be able to get there in one move action. I don't
Okay,
think.
so it's 2 actions.
Yeah.
And then
You could just move here behind Gim if you want.
oh, and it would be 1 action.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then can I attack from here with my bow, or because I'm like low key behind something?
You're
is
fine.
that a
If
problem?
as long as the cover is closer to you, you benefit from it instead of your opponent.
Okay. Then I'm gonna target this guy. I'm gonna shoot him with my short bow, and I
14
miss.
does not hit. You shoot an arrow at it, and it just like bounces off the ogre's leather armor that it's wearing.
Heck.
So you have 1 action remaining.
I think despite, I mean, if I roll good, it won't matter. I think despite the penalty, I'm gonna strike again.
Okay. $17 also does
17.
not hit.
Damn.
Okay. Lacraman, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm still disguised, and I'm gonna try something tricksy. So I'm gonna move here behind the our little spellcaster enemy here, and I'm gonna demoralize him. But and I guess this is sort of up to GM discretion. Can I try to demoralize him by like trying to convince him that we can't control the ogre? Like I'm on his side and I'm worried about the ogre without like revealing myself?
Yes. Roll an intimidation check.
That's exactly what I want to do.
But if you fail, he may there may be consequences. Okay,
28.
28.
Very much didn't fail.
Oh my god. That is a success.
Is that a crit?
It is not a critical success.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Well, I'll take
These guys
it.
have pretty good will.
Yeah.
Epic.
So
that's a move
frightened
and a demoralize. Trying to think of what else I could possibly do. Cause I can't. It takes 2 actions to ready. A thrown item like the alchemist's fire. Is that something that I have to retrieve with an action and then throw, or is it just an action?
Well, it depends on what you had in your hands when you started combat.
I guess I do. I have 2 weapons, so I would have to sheathe at least one of them. I have to have a free hand.
Yeah, you.
So I'll use my final action to sheathe my fork.
Okay. You can use a single action to swap. So sheathe the fork and draw the alchemist's fire if you want.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
you always holding this fork?
Yeah, it's always been dog slicer fork. Yeah, and then I can't like.
Funny combination of weapons for sure.
I can't.
I'm really surprised you didn't make a goblin.
Be holding it, but I am holding it.
Okay, you could. There is a button on your sheet to draw the alchemist's fire.
Oh, I see that now. Oh wow.
Here you go.
Boom. That's my turn.
Next up is Asahi. Did your game load,
My
Abby?
page loaded. No.
Oh my goodness. You may need to refresh it again. I'm sorry it's being so constipated.
Hey, trouble.
Okay, for now, I'll just tell you what the situation is. So, there is this big ogre that has broken into the town, and there are 2 shamans, one to the north and one to the south. The one to the north was just frightened by Lackerman and is still like right behind the ogre, and the one to the south ran off to sort of to the side and cast Shillelagh on himself. The closest shaman is 55 feet from you and 60 feet from Yukiko. You could get to the ogre with 50 feet of movement from Yukiko. But that is putting yourself right in front of the ogre. So, decide for yourself if that's where you want to be, or if you want to try something else.
Hey, baby. Spell.
You want to cast a spell?
Yeah.
What would you like to cast?
I don't know. My page still loading.
Yeah, do you want to do
I think I can look at your spells from here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got, for your first level spells, you have 2 slots remaining. You have Horizon Thundersphere, Runic Body, and Thunderstrike. So Runic Body basically powers up your Eidolon's attacks. Thunderstrike just does electricity damage. Horizon Thundersphere is a Kamehameha, but you have to charge it up.
Yo, look at that. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm struggling.
I think this would be a good opportunity to use Horizon Thundersphere.
I was thinking Thunderstrike.
Or Thunderstrike, that would work too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's okay.
I'm really struggling.
Why don't you do Thunderstrike? That would be a cool one.
I
If
don't
you
think an
say
ogre has
so.
high reflexes.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you know, giant creatures aren't necessarily known for their feats of acrobatics. Okay, so...
I got a D20 out.
Okay. Well, you don't have to
What
roll
am I
anything.
rolling?
It has to roll a reflex save. It rolled a failure. So roll
What's the
1d12
attack?
plus 1d4.
Sorry, I used the 12 off and I was trying to
I
find it.
know.
Why did I
I'm
roll
pretty
the
sure it's this
damage for
weird
a
looking
spell?
one.
Yeah, it looks like a d20, but with fewer sides on it. I know that sounds kind of sarcastic, but like... It does have sort of a similar rounded appearance.
I rolled an 11 on the D20.
Holy cow. Nice. And what'd you get on the d4?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
I just
2.
saw
2. Okay. So 11 points of electricity damage. 2 points
What's
of
the 2?
sonic damage.
Oh, okay.
And the ogre is clumsy 1. For 1 round.
Yay.
Ka-chigga. Ka-chigga.
I just saw the spell she has, the second level spell. That's a lot of damage.
It is. But she only gets 1 of those per day, so...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what level spell was
Your
that?
second rank spell, Sudden Bolt, it does 4d12 damage.
Oh, but the one I just used was a first level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Get out of my page, Tyler.
Get out of my
Come help me.
page
Come help me.
and into my car. Okay, so you have 1 action remaining, and you can act together if you wish.
Oh yeah, I forgot to act together.
If you want, you can just move Yukiko up some, and then cast Protect Eidolon on her.
Okay.
Okay. I will move her... She has 25 feet as well, so I'll move her right here. And
I
then-
can't see where she is.
It's okay.
I don't know if I want to be in the middle like that. I look like a target.
Okay, well you can...
Probably slide her right here
Okay,
in front of Cheetah.
that's fine. Just bunch you all up right there, and so that we can use a burning hands on you all.
Yeah.
Okay, it is the
Oh, we got burning hands.
Shaman 2's turn. He's scared. So he is he's gonna start his turn by casting Shillelagh. Oh, he's got the Shillelagh on him. I forgot to put it on the other guy. And then he's going to move away from the ogre and get behind this barrel, and that is his turn. And he is no longer frightened. Oh yeah, and because you demoralized him, Lackerman, you do get panache. I forgot to add that to you.
Oh, nice.
Now, it is the ogre's turn. It starts speaking in a language you don't understand. Or at least I think none of you speak it. Yeah, none of you speak this language.
Probably not.
It just says, and
That is Star Wars.
okay.
How
So-
dare you say that about my mother?
I just wanted to make it sound scary
speaking
and
hut.
and different. So he has
Huttanese is what they call it. Funnily enough.
He's gonna move here. Boom, 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 boom. Tramps up to you all and just points at you all and says, "Wuta." And then action 2, it is going to swing down its ogre hook. And it is going to either target Gim, Shida, or Yukiko randomly. It's targeting Shida.
Damn.
You are
And Foundry
going to
is heavy
die.
for me as well.
I said Shida was gonna die this session. Also, this is kind of what
No!
it looks like. For some reason,
did.
the bestiary image for the ogre is, I guess, female. Just imagine this, but like with shorter hair. And
She
no
looks like my
boobies, I
granny.
guess.
Or he looks like my granny.
Yeah. But he does have that sort of big Maui hook. So he's going to bring down a strike. That is going to be a 27 to Shida.
Well, that's close.
Well, I think that it hits.
Are you sure? You don't have a 28 AC at 3rd level?
Oh, no, I have an 18
Okay,
AC.
so that is 1 point shy of a critical hit.
Rip.
Ripperoni and bits. Okay, so you only take a very low 11 points of piercing damage as this hook just like tears through your skin. Or cell walls, or whatever you have as a plant.
Phew.
Oops. I think you took that twice.
Oh.
Oh no.
I got you. Okay, Abby, you can go somewhere with that. Okay. Then he has one more action remaining, so he's gonna pick randomly again. He picks Gim this time.
That's me.
And he's gonna swing that big ol' ogre hook at you. That is a 21.
Exactly.
All
you
right.
fucking asshole piece of shit.
Okay, that is 19 points of
Yes,
piercing
girl.
damage.
Okay.
Oh, Big John. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing? You know, my pretty girl.
I'm sure you can all
Just
hear
got all
Abby
that
sneezing.
back.
Okay, and that is the ogre's
Oh,
turn.
that's a good. Oh, oh, she's good. Oh, that's the goodest.
Ningyo, it is your turn.
It's me. Jasmine. I see you staring at me. Not right now, kid. Yeah, Jessica. I'm gonna move here. And okay. I am going to in a range towards actions because I moved. Benny, it's okay. You don't need to yell about anything, my dear.
Okay, so 60-foot line, or are you doing the 120-foot line? Oh wait, you can't because you moved, so it'd just be the 60. But that would get you, yeah, go straight through the ogre and into the shaman back there.
Yep, I've been measuring.
Great.
I love that.
So they need to make reflex saves.
Okay. Okay, so reflex from the ogre. Not known for their reflexes. Yeah, rolled a 10.
Oof.
So that's a normal failure. And, shaman. Oh my god, rolled a 7. So that's a critical failure. Okay, so the shaman takes double damage.
So I rolled 12 damage.
Yeah, so doubled to 24. It says, let's see, on a critical failure, a creature is blinded for 1 round. So he just gets blasted with it, knocked off his feet, almost. And the ogre got a normal failure, so takes full damage.
Yeah, I really Hadouken into these mother.
Hadouken! Actually, that was more of a Kamehameha, because it was a line.
Gradually manifest your spiritual energy into your cupped hands before firing off. So.
Yeah.
Did you actually get to do the thing? Sorry, I was dealing. Abby was. Oh, you did the thing.
Kind of. I didn't go for the 2-round cast.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, though. Anyway, but you did great. You took out most of the shaman's.
Do you know what I
hit
learned?
points.
I learned Kamehameha of a Polynesian king.
Yeah, well, he was one of the kings of Hawaii.
Yep. The last one, in fact.
Yeah, in the pre-colonial days. Pre-colon days. Before they had colons. They just had semicolons back then.
Back when women could only eat bananas.
Yep. And men were rats. Alright. It is Rydell's turn.
Yeah, no, he's just
They
cowering.
won't let me hug him.
Okay. So Rydell just skips.
My foundry still hasn't loaded.
I'm sorry, honey. It is Gim's turn.
I was using Tyler's screen, but he told me to go away.
I told you to sit next to me on the chair.
He said I was gonna get him sick.
I'm scared to get sick. I have physical work.
Yeah, well, I have a job that gives me sick leave, but won't let me use it.
Alright, so I will step up. Just
Capitalism.
take 4 squares.
Yes, it is a large size category creature, so it is
Okay.
2 by 2.
Alright. I have a Titan Wrestler, so I'm allowed to do these actions towards
Hell
it.
yeah.
Nice. Hell fucking
So I will smack it in the face with a snagging strike, hopefully.
Okay. Its AC is
yeah.
lowered a little bit because it's clumsy from Asahi's Thunder Strike. Okay, 26 is a hit.
Alright, is off balance.
Great. Alright, 5 points of bludgeoning damage. You smack
I'm
it
gonna
in the
grab this
tummy.
motherfucker.
Alright,
Combat grab.
do it.
I'm not gonna get it.
Just roll another 26. 19 is a success.
Ooh. Ooh.
I grab this bitch. I
Nice.
have an ogre in my hands.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what this
I'm
does
sorry
for me,
your
but
hands. So yeah, 6 points
Well,
of
you
damage.
did say you were gonna put the moves on it, so
Yeah, this ogre kind of looks like your average South Carolina pickup truck driver.
people can be in.
And statistically speaking, your average voter in South Carolina as well. All right, so that is your turn, Gim.
Oof.
Great job. In fact, I'll give you a hero point for that because that was epic.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Elite.
this is what I was made for. I was ready for this moment to grab an ogre.
That was so late.
And I'm doing it. I'm living my dreams.
You have become my
We're all
dog
very
champ.
happy for you.
All right.
Next, the giant.
Next up, it is the shaman's turn. Let's see. It is going to begin casting a spell. Let's see, what's the range? Yeah, that's totally within range. And he points. His hands begin to glow with white energy, and it points at the ogre. And
Can you recognize spell?
sure, if you have that feat, it would be
I do.
a
Is
nature
that a
check.
feat? I guess.
I do, but I can't roll because Foundry's not up.
That's fine. I can roll you a nature check.
No, I roll my own.
Okay, you roll the die, and you have a +10 nature, so.
I know. Well, fuck. I rolled a nat 20.
Well, I mean, you definitely get it. It cast a 2-action heal spell.
Can I stop it?
No.
Why?
So it heals the ogre.
Damn. Like the worst nat 20 ever.
And then for his third action, it's gonna move
Kill the
closer.
healers.
All right,
They're healing. Kill them.
Sheeta, it is your turn.
Kill the hoe. Bitch.
I think I'm going to attack with my short bow again because I still have 11 arrows and I'm not gonna run out. Heck. There we go. Get hecked, buddy.
20 hits.
Yeah. So, damage button. Because I hit you.
Nice.
Get hit for
1
one, I
point of
guess.
damage. Remember, Sheeta, you do have devise a stratagem that you can use to. I think that may only work on melee.
I was actually just reading it and wasn't 100% sure.
I would take a battle medicine if you would.
Oh no, it works on ranged. It
Oh,
says,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I think also a great third action would be a knowledge check, perhaps.
Yes. So let me target him. And I'm gonna aim for 15 on the side of caution.
Okay.
Oh my god.
oof.
1.
Oh no.
I want to use my hero point for that. That was
Yeah, I
whack.
would, because otherwise you're gonna deal damage to Gim instead.
Yeah.
No, don't do it. Don't.
So 15 again is what I'm aiming for.
Okay, 21.
Oh,
That's a
gee
success.
whiz.
So,
Holy
you get
shit.
you get a bonus on battle medicine equal to your level. So it is 2d8 plus 3. So you can go ahead and roll that, Fern. Thank you. 2d8 plus 13 points of healing to Gim.
Amazing.
That's what we want to see.
And then if I want to make a knowledge check,
the type of the skill that is required depends on the opponent. If you want to identify the ogre, that would be a society check.
I shall roll such a thing.
16 is not enough.
Rip.
You're pretty sure it's an ogre.
I got the vibe.
Yeah. You see its layers, and you're pretty sure it's an ogre. Okay.
It's got layers like a parfait.
Lackerman, it is your turn.
All right. So first, I'm gonna stride to behind this guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna strike his ass.
Okay. Strike him in the ass.
Alright, that's 19.
19 hits.
Alright. For 7 damage.
Okay, you take him out.
Nice. Okay, so that's 2.
And he was
For
blind as well, actually, so he didn't even see you coming.
Nice.
You'll never see it coming. You'll see that my
For my
mind is too
next-
fast for eyes. Okay, go ahead.
I think I want to try create a diversion.
Okay.
I want to yell at the ogre. That's deception, I think.
Let's see. You created a version. So,
BRB
what
dogs
are you
need to go
doing
out.
to create the diversion?
Okay, well, and it may not necessarily be create a diversion, but what I want to do is essentially insult the ogre, but also invoke Akira's name. It's like I want to basically yell at the ogre and be like, haha, Akira told me you were ugly, but he didn't mention how stupid you were. And try to like get it like both mad at both angry at me in disguise as one of Akira's soldiers and at Akira.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. That might be too complicated.
It is a little complicated. I would say that's more of a demoralize.
Okay. I can do that. I like an intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's
Natural
20 for 30.
So, despite the fact that it doesn't speak common, all it needed was to hear the word Akira, and it's like,
Oh man.
it didn't like that.
Nice.
So on a critical success with a demoralize, he becomes frightened too.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
I'm prime swashbuckling this session.
Sarah, it has been an hour. I'm still not in Foundry.
I'm sorry, honey. We'll just have to, why don't you come over to my computer and you can just pick what you want to do.
Oh.
But it is your turn, honey. Okay, if it's okay, might I suggest a course of action?
I'm back. What'd I miss?
I don't know if you missed it, but Lackerman got a critical success on a demoralization on the ogre. So now it is grabbed and clumsy.
Oh, cool.
Well, it loses the clumsy after Asahi's turn, but it's grabbed, it's frightened 2, and clumsy 1. They don't all stack, but that's a lot.
It's not in a good mental state right now.
No.
Bad headspace. Phone, why are you buzzing at me? I promise you I definitely don't care.
I'm sorry.
About that.
I just got...
We are back. Had some little technical difficulties. I completely ruined my keyboard. So fortunately we had a backup one, so I was able to plug that in. So we are okay.
Condolences, friend.
Yeah, that's all right. So yeah, we come back. It is Asahi's turn. Did I accidentally move her? I think she was supposed to be up here. So Abby, what would you like to do for Asahi's turn?
I just got this up after an hour, so I have no clue what's going on.
Okay, well, there's this big ogre right here.
No, I mean, I know that. I don't... I'm just confused.
Yeah, what I would
about,
recommend is acting together. Actually, I was about to... I just rolled the nature check for extend boost, and I was checking to see if I got a critical success or not.
Oh, is that when you spilled?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that is a critical success. So, you get boost Eidolon for 4 rounds.
Okay. What do you recommend now?
And then, that was an act together, and then the Eidolon can step up to the ogre.
Okay.
And then it can do 2 attacks. I should say. She can do 2 attacks. Do a bite and then a claw attack. Do you want me to roll those, or do you want to roll them? Okay, 14 does not hit. So then go ahead and roll the claw attack. 22 is a hit.
Nice.
Can someone explain why I do better the second roll than the first?
It's random.
Proper abilities.
Nice.
Alright,
Oh my
5 points of
fucking
damage.
god. Minimum damage.
Sorry.
It happens. I did 1 point of damage earlier. Twice today, I think, actually.
Okay, it is now the ogre's turn. It is frightened and grabbed. It's no longer clumsy, but that, I don't know if that really makes much of a difference. So it is just going to start attacking Gim, who is grabbing it.
That's me.
Okay. First action. Come on, out of the way. There we go. First action, Ogre Hook. That was almost a natural 19. Instead, it is 21 total.
It hits.
Okay. Alright, 11 points of piercing damage. then it is going to try to hit you again. 19. I assume that misses.
Misses, yeah.
Okay. It doesn't really have much else it can do, so it's just going to try to hit you again. It's also not very bright, so it's just trying to bonk you. Yeah, totally missed with that one. That is its turn. Ninkyo.
Me.
Hey, you.
How's he looking? Damaged. Let's check my spells one more time. I think I already know what I want to do, but checking anyway.
Do we still have 2 healing hobbits? Is there still the 2 shamans there?
One of them was killed.
One is dead.
One of them has not yet been damaged at all. But also the one that is undamaged is the one that used its heal spell already. So, no more heals coming for the ogre.
Okay. Maybe step up.
Okay.
By step up, I mean stride.
Mm-hmm.
If I can remember how to do that. I don't remember how to do that, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
Cast Flens. That is a natural 18 for a 26.
Okay, because
against
it is,
its AC.
Because it is frightened and grappled and all that, that is a critical hit.
Excellent. I'm gonna roll that damage. And it doubles on a critical, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Only. Okay.
So it takes
So
30 points of damage.
30.
Yeah, that's a huge chunk of its health. Still up, but it did not like that. Okay, and that means it is Rydel's turn. If you want to do anything, or...
Yeah, no, he's still cowering. He may as well be off the turn order. He's scared as shit.
Okay. Gim. It is you.
That's me. I'm gonna hit him, and hit him, and hit him.
Okay.
You might not have to do it that many times.
Yeah, I may only need one time.
Hopefully not. Yeah.
I don't do that much damage, so we'll see. That's a hit.
Okay, a 23 is a hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, 5 points of damage. It's still up. Is it still grabbed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it breaks it.
Okay, I didn't know if the grabbed had a duration or what the deal was. Alright, 10 points of damage, and you have defeated the ogre.
Wait, no, that was me rolling to attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. 10 does not hit, no.
Yeah.
But now
I
you know
did
it
5
has 10
damage
or
earlier.
fewer points, hit points.
Yeah.
Not that means
Then
much.
I will try again.
Oops, sorry. I forgot you had another action. 11 doesn't hit either, so...
Yeah.
Okay, now we can go to the shaman.
Okay.
What can he even do? He is going to cast a spell, and another tree appears.
Ah, fuck these stupid guys in your trees.
here.
Would we happen to know if either of these shamans were the one that we fought earlier?
Doesn't look like the same guys. They have a couple of these guys. That guy is long down the river by now.
Yeah, he's a beaver now.
Yep. That's right. Okay, so he does that, and then he's going to kind of step back. He's gonna step up to Ninkyo. And that is his turn. Next is Sheeta's turn.
Okay, so first I'm just gonna check out everybody's situation here, make sure nobody's dying. Doesn't seem like anybody right next to me is dying. I'm going to whip out my bow again, I think. I might devise a stratagem.
Okay.
So, do I just roll a d20 for devise a stratagem?
Yeah, and in fact, yeah, and if you target, go ahead and target I assume you're targeting the ogre. You can mouse over it and hit T, and it'll roll for you. I think it will. You may have to click the button again.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does.
You have to click on the action, not the feat.
Oh.
So it should be in your actions tab. It's the one with the chess pieces.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, there's a little use button there. Okay, so you should just be able to click apply effect on that in the chat.
Yeah.
There we go. 13's pretty good for that. So if you attack them, yeah, if you attack, you can use your intelligence modifier to hit instead of strength or dex. Okay, yeah, and so doing that with
22.
With your short bow, that is a 22 to hit. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, and like David felling Goliath with his sling, you shoot the ogre right between the eyes. It just kind of like cross-eyed looks at the tiny arrow sticking out of its head, then just collapses backwards and falls onto the ground. The ogre is dead.
Mwahaha.
So you have one action remaining.
The
Sheeta.
ogre is no-go.
It's ogre. It's all ogre.
I think I'm actually gonna try
Never ogre.
with a second strike to hit this shaman over yonder.
Okay. Nah, 11 doesn't hit.
Heck.
Hey, but you killed the ogre, so that's huge.
True. Big brain.
All right, Lackerman.
All right, so first I stride to here. Then
Okay, that's two actions to
Yeah, get him.
there.
Was it?
Yeah, it's
I
40
move.
feet. Oh, you have 40 feet of. Or forget.
Yeah,
you get
with
plus 5
panache.
feet when you're in panache. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all
So
good.
I stride, then I whip the scarf off, revealing myself to the shaman and to all my friends as Lackerman.
Okay. He doesn't know. The shaman doesn't know who you are, so.
Well, he knows that I'm not with him.
Yeah. I have no idea who this
and
is.
I just whip it off and I'm like, surprise, motherfucker.
Hard eyes, motherfucker.
And then we'll confident finisher.
Okay.
So strike with my dog slicer.
Confidently finish him. Nope.
Alright, so that's a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so that means that I deal half damage. So should I just roll damage and then half it?
No, it's not half of the attack damage, it's half of the precise strike damage.
Half of the precise strike
2d6 for a finisher, so
2d6.
So yeah, it's 2d6. It
So
takes
just
half of
do
that.
2d6 and then we'll half it. So 4 damage.
Okay. Boop. You hit him a little bit. And I think you have one more action left. So you
Oh no, I did stride, manipulate.
Oh, right.
finisher.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Asahid, it's your turn. There's only one foe left.
Hello.
Moto.
What should I do?
You should attack the shaman. So you can,
I mean, okay.
So Yukiko you can act together to cast Protect Companion on Yukiko and have her step up.
Okay.
And then she can get 2 attacks on the shaman. She is flanking with Lacriman, so he will be off guard to you.
Okay.
So you can roll your attacks if you like.
I didn't hear that at all.
You can roll your attacks if you like.
Sorry, there's just a delay. I heard you the first time, but it took a while.
It's okay. 16 hits.
I just want to point out that I didn't even press the button. I don't know how that just happened.
Yeah, I don't know, honey. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, 5 points of damage.
How many nat...
There we go. Okay, a 20 hits on the claws.
I got annoyed with how many ones I was getting when I did damage. And I rolled a 6.
On the die?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the total for the claws?
So that's 10, right?
Your claws are, yeah, also d6 plus 4. Okay, so yeah, that's 10 points of damage. Okay. Excellent. That is your turn. Next up, it is Ningyo's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Divine Lance this dude.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay. roll to hit.
You're so close to him, you could just stick him with it.
21 hits.
Six.
Okay, 6 points of damage.
And now I'm going to walk away behind Gim.
Good idea. Alright. Gim, it is now your turn. You release the ogre as it falls to the ground dead.
Approach.
And I see you move up to the shaman.
Yes.
Alright.
Gonna
Okay, 23 hits. Alright, 6 points of damage, and he is grabbed.
and then roll to hit. 26.
26 is, pretty sure that's a critical hit.
Sick.
Alright. Describe your kill.
Run up to the man, I yoink him by the collar, bring him to my level, and then smash his face in.
Alright.
Clean and simple. I think our internet might be dying a little.
Yeah, it is. So, you have defeated all of the foes and repelled this incursion.
We have solved the ogre puzzle.
You have solved my ogre puzzle.
And now we consume the ogre.
And now you devour its flesh to absorb its strength, as is tradition.
Well,
I mean,
it's tradition.
don't tempt me. You have a professional chef. Like,
Delicious in dungeon.
Okay, and so you see...
No, Dust, we don't eat humanoids.
it's not a humanoid. It's giant folk, isn't it?
It is humanoid. So, as you look through the smashed open eastern gate, you see that some of Akira's bandits are trying to scramble back. They are clearly demoralized by seeing you savage this ogre. And as some of his men are fleeing past him, Akira just like roars out. He says, "You cowards! I'll kill them myself!" And you hear that even from like, hundreds of feet away from where he is. And he says, he points at the town. He says, "Send out your champions! I will fight them myself!" And we will pick up there next week.
Hell yeah.
No, you come in here.
So, thank you all for everyone who watched this live, everyone who is watching in the future on YouTube or wherever this show is posted. Thank you to all my fine friends here for coming out and playing with us, even Abby, who is very much sick right now, so we're going to get her some nice dinner, get her in bed.
Soup.
Soup.
Yeah,
well,
don't
no,
die,
not
Abby.
soup, but plenty of
Indeed.
ham and mac and cheese and other stuff that's leftovers from Thanksgiving. So I want to say thank you to my supporters on Patreon who make this possible.
Green beans.
Green beans, yes. And to everyone who subscribes on Twitch. And go read my book. It is... the ebook is Pay What You Want now on my website and on itch.io. So if you want to just read it for free, you can. Because I got the sequel that is coming out soonish. I am working on the draft for that right now. So get hyped. As always, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.